drive out the out of this plug. So
Yep,
now the stream is started back, and here we go.
got to stay plugged in. So you were like OTG unplugged.
Yes.
5 miles an hour up the hill.
Oh,
Oh
that gotta be
boy.
fun. So you said we
Going
need another
downhill ain't too
tractor
bad.
and a tedder, or we're just picking it up. Oh,
I'm sorry,
somebody's
what'd you
already
say, Bo?
tedding. Never mind. Oh, somebody's
Well,
windrowing.
he's windrowing it just to get it out of the way.
Okay.
So, and then you can ted it still. You can still ted it, but
Still need a tractor
there's,
and a
he's
Oh,
tedder.
you can't cut through here. Dang it.
you can have my tractor, Bo. Sitting right here. There you go. Yeah, he's just gonna move this out of the way so I can put down the side load.
Okay. Do we have? Is there a tedder here?
Yep, there is. In fact, I did already get one. Now you're gonna
Okay.
ask me where,
Yes.
and I think it's this way, my friend. If you'll follow me here, we'll go over here and find it. Right. Right over here. Oh, here. No, I ain't it either. Where did I put it? Oh, crap. All right, sit still a minute, bro. I'm gonna find it. I put it in one of these spots, man. Uh,
Man, we saw so many of these big old tractors riding down the road. Like,
maybe I'm hallucinating. Maybe I did not get it.
let's see.
I could have sworn I picked the tedder.
Let's look in the garage.
Thought,
That's a
wasn't it
dandy
up front by
idea.
where the plow is?
That is the...
11,000 for that load.
Oh, good.
No, there is not a tedder. I'm looking in the garage right now. There
No.
is not a tedder.
Well, I looked at him. I guess I didn't hit the button. How about that? So,
Okay,
okay,
where's
so
the
we need a
store?
tedder.
Let's see. The store is... Shop is straight down the street. Go out,
Okay,
make a
here's
right, and go
one.
down the street. Okay.
Now, what do you? We don't want. If you get too wide, you're not going to get around some of the stuff. So, what do you want? I got a 6.8 meter.
Oh, whatever you buy, I'm comfortable with.
We got a 6.
As long as it's not a 3.
Yeah. Well, I usually use this 13 meter. Yeah, it'll bend up against the side.
I know how to... Well, you know... I know how to maneuver.
There you go.
Put a
All
little
right, there
grease
you
on
go.
it and you'll be alright.
All right, cool. There you go. All right, now.
$27,000 for a Terry? Good lord.
Yeah, but that's a good one there, man. That's a good one there. And that thing will fit on the back of the, if you can go that far, we'll get one, if we get a forage wagon, or even the lawnmower, it used to go right on the back of that Crone mower. If we ever get that advanced, and it'll Ted right behind you. Oh, look at you go, man. Big B, getting her done. 'Cause I was just trying to figure out what we're going to do with some of that.
Yeah, it just came to me that we had this bucket. I was like, well, this will be easier than driving that
Yeah.
stupid windrower around in circles.
Yeah, man. Cool. Yeah, I was just sitting there gathering dust, wasn't I? All right, good idea. Okay, so now we have another look at this here.
That's a pretty cool map.
Yeah, right? I thought it was pretty good. Once we get, like I said, it took me 2 weeks to figure out where to put the shaft. But, you know, to make the silage. But, once we have that worked out, we were good.
Pass by the church on the left. I mean, on the right. Nice little community.
Yeah. And there's several little farms on it. It's like a whole other layout I saw on one part of this thing.
Yeah, I believe there's like there's like one that just says farm, and then there's the pig area
Yes.
over on the left.
Yeah, so you can run several farms on it.
Wow. Sorry.
What was that? Who you apologize to?
Me?
Did you run over me again?
No, he
Oh, he
ran over
you again?
I ran into him. He keeps
ran
coming
right
in.
into me. I took a shortcut into the field and
Oh,
he didn't see me.
Got T-boned by a front end loader.
Oh
All right.
wow, this is
Now
wide.
Might have cleaned up enough area for. Let's see. Make sure I got everything on.
Yeah, still. Well, it's probably good you there. Come out, maybe. Let's see.
How much of this you want tedded? You want all of it tedded?
Yeah, I guess we might as well because we got some. We already got some
Okay.
shaft fermenting. So now, all right. Now, if I put it this way, we're not going to be able to get. This is a drive-through, so I'm trying to think. Big B, how do you put this in here where you can get through both sides? Or did you just
I
say, heck
I
with it,
just
back
lined.
it in?
Which one are you using?
Well, on Alien Gym.
I just lined up. You can tell where the side the door is on because it's opposite
Yeah,
where the little
right.
pallet racks are. So I just
Yeah.
lined it up with the pass. It's like I said, it stuck out a little bit more because I already had those silo extensions. So it was.
So you had it out to where you're
I
driving
had
right
it
now?
right. Yeah, right about here is where the door would have
Yeah.
been. I kind of just put it as soon as it
Oh,
popped.
I got
green.
you. So that you would come out. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah,
Okay.
you gotta mess around because of that tree.
Yep. Yep. All right. All right. So once you come out of there, I'll be able to put that in. Okay. Yep. Here we go. Here we go. This ought to work out. I hope it works. Let it work.
I like the way you said that. This ought to work. God, I hope this works.
Yeah, it might work.
I hope we got it works. Here we go. Here goes nothing, guys. What do we got?
What you putting the Alien Gym silo over there?
Yeah, right here. If we can put our straw and stuff in there. There we go.
Hey, look, a white building. Well, it's white on my screen.
Oh, I guess it is a white one. Alright.
Well, you can't miss it.
Easier to find. Okay, cool. Can you drive through it? Yeah, you can get through. Just barely. Alright, now I can put that straw in there. We'll be ready to rock. You got her, Brad? Or, I called you Brad. Big B. I don't know why you said Brad. It seemed fitting, I guess.
Yeah, I'm gonna try something real quick. I'm gonna see
gummy
if
bears.
it's close enough to make the
I
other
said,
side
you're
of the
eating my
register
gummy
or not.
bears. Okay.
Oh,
Oh, wow,
more rust
really?
dump in this one.
I'll let you dump in there? Yeah.
Yeah, I don't. Maybe it won't let you dump into it, but it would let you collect out of it. I never did try to
Oh,
dump
okay.
stuff into mine.
I
I
see.
just those collect out of it.
Yeah. And I didn't put the other extensions on over here.
It's all right.
Although one would go right there. I could slap one in there. If we need it, but probably don't need it.
Well, this holds what, like 500,000, I think, and the one on the farm holds
52, I mean
200.
52,000, and it's 25, I think. Oh, you're talking about the silo. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I'll let you get the bucket there. All right, Matt, how you making out, buddy? I'm here to help
Just
you, man.
harvesting away.
You are, man. You're kicking butt. Oh. Oh, yeah.
Well,
I
now
just
now
don't
we're
know how
down.
long-
You almost need another tractor now.
I think I'm going to, right? Well, I got
Okay,
one
well,
sitting here.
I'm gonna go back to mowing. I'll park this
Okay,
up for
so,
you here.
okay, so is that tractor, you done with that tractor now?
Oh no, I was gonna use this tractor. I was just done with the
Okay,
trailer.
go ahead. Yep, go ahead. I got this other one right here. Okay, I'm gonna come get that wagon. I think I can pull it with this. I'm gonna try to cheap out and use this. Let's see. See if it works.
Yeah, that one's a little underpowered for pulling this wagon.
This little one here, you think?
Yeah.
That little one's good for like the tedder and the windrower.
Yeah, if you need me to use it for the tedder, I can do that.
Oh, okay. And I'll take the bigger one. Okay. That'll work. Then I can pick up the straw, though. That'll work. Let me see if I can bring this over that
Where are
way.
you at with the little one?
I'm over in front of the, right by the cow barn. I might be able to spin around there where you are. Yeah, it actually, just took that right around. Once it gets loaded up, it's probably a different story.
Yeah, that's.
Empty, it just pulls right along.
Okay, there you are.
Yeah. Yeah, empty, this thing just chugs right along with it. Alright, and I'll go pick up the straw. I'll come back and pick up this, hay. Hey.
You gotta do that with a deep voice.
Hey. Oh, okay, well, I don't have one anymore. I used to have I used to have pipes to get my voice down lower, but not anymore, man. I'm lucky to squeak out that other. You're gonna start calling me Squeaky. Alright, here we go. Hey, I like that harvester, Matt. That one pretty good. I think it's pretty
Yeah.
good. A little harvester. It's, not too big, not too little.
It's
Yeah,
about your
yeah.
only choice if you want a medium size, close to medium size harvester.
Yep, you're right.
That's what they need more of. You need like that mid-size case that we used to have on 17.
You mean the one that was like the default one they always had?
I don't know if that was the default one or if it was the next one up. I know
There was a 16, something or other. I think we still have that one, don't we?
yeah, that's like a smaller one. There was one in between it and then there was the really big one.
Yeah, we have this here was the 9240 is the big one. And then 1660 axial flow was the default one on 17.
Yeah.
And then yeah, I think you're right, there was another one in between. I remember now that there was one in between those two. I don't know why we don't have that.
It was like a 20, I don't know what it was. There's just not medium-sized combines. It's like you either got the small ones or you got the really big ones.
Right. Yeah.
There's that. I mean, that Massey's kind of on the verge of being a large one.
Yeah, close.
I like the larger Rosselmash one too. That one's a pretty good one.
Yeah.
Yes,
I
It's
like
got
the
that
little
header.
one as far as when on the small fields. I love that little Nova jobby for.
Yeah, I've never usually used that one.
I like that one
I
on the
just,
small fields over the that dumb New Holland one. That big old ugly New Holland takes TX32.
Ain't
yeah, I was,
that like the
I
default one they
hate that
start with
thing.
now?
yeah,
Yes.
that's like the older one. There, I use the newer the newer looking small New Holland or that
Yeah.
small case
Yeah, we
a
had that
lot.
one on. Yeah. The only problem I run into with that is the doggone pipe is sometimes too low for my
Yeah, yeah,
um, wagon there that I'm
Yeah,
pulling
the
with.
minute they came out, once I got used to the other New Holland, I was like, okay, I'm never going back to that old thing again.
I
Yeah,
use
no,
the
I
old
couldn't.
one on a map if I'm trying to just build up. Like if I start with it and I just want to build my
Right. Yep. If you
Yeah, but as
got to
soon as I
use it
make
for
the
the
money,
building
I
up,
buy one.
right.
yep. Yes. Yeah, I'd put up with it for as long as I have to, and then it's out. But that's what they used to do with that 1660 chase. And the thing is, they move at like 12 mile an hour just to go to someplace. It's
Yeah,
like,
that
come
is the
on,
one bad thing.
it takes all day to get to the doggone field. You're like, come on, man. Because at that stage of the game, you don't have a low loader or anything to haul it across town on.
Yeah, so you got to drive
So
the slow thing across town.
yeah, 12 mile an hour, and hour goes by, and you finally get there.
Yeah, spent the better part of an hour getting moving equipment.
Yep, crazy.
Okay. Okay, so you got to watch how you flex this thing because it will not Ted if it's flexing too hard.
Oh,
Oh, that just add a
man.
level of difficulty to it. I'm
Yep.
cool with it.
John Brock's over in the chat taking care of business over there. How you doing, John? And we got a couple other people over there. If you're on the friends list and you want a multi-farm here with us, we got let's see, we got Big B, we got Original Tricky Gaming, and we got Matt in here and myself. So we still got 2 more slots. If you want to come in and play along, if you're on my friends list, all you have to do is match the mods and come on in. No password needed.
Matching the mods.
Matching the mods is the bummer part. Now we're back to. It used to be easy. I used to just say you got to have them all. That was easy, but now I can't do that no more.
Nope, because now you got to get rid of mods and maps.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. Well, you don't have to get rid of anything.
Well, I gotta.
Do you?
Yes,
like
I
if
had
don't
to.
have it, it doesn't.
I had to
It's not an
uninstall.
issue. But you have to uninstall to make room for the mods that
Yes.
you do need. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
And the maps. Yeah. But if you have equipment that that I don't have, that and you still have the space, then you don't have to lose the equipment. Yeah. Or the particular mod.
It's getting to the point to where you're gonna have to just put out your mod list for a
Yes.
whatever map you're using. You're just gonna have to say, okay, here's the mod list for it.
Yeah. Yeah, I could put that. I guess I got one of them community boards. I guess I could post it on there, huh? That'd be one way to go.
Cause yeah, I'm like you. I'm gonna have to just go ahead and just start deleting like all the small stuff. Cause I really don't use the 3 meter stuff at all.
Right.
well, that's why I said I deleted like all those the fence packs and the tree packs because I never am going to use those things.
All right. Yeah, I didn't see. I forgot about that. I don't think we ever used. I don't recall using the tree thing.
Well, it was when I was doing the mods and I saw the scarecrow and the garden gnome. I'm like, oh, I didn't know anybody had those stuff.
Oh, it's funny because I use that scarecrow in one of my videos I did on New
Oh yeah.
Hampshire.
Well, yeah,
Yeah,
you guys do
I
videos and stuff, so I could see
yeah.
that.
Well, I did it was just a goofy thing I did, and then because what I found out I could do is one section there by a road, I was able to put the cow barn on the road to where you know where you go through to fill the tray with TMR. That
Yeah.
would line right up with the actual road. And so I put the doggone barn right there. I saved the map, and I put the
Yeah.
barn on there to where you could drive right through the cow barn. And then I
That's
put
cool.
scarecrows. I put scarecrows along there, and I called it something. I called it Scarecrow Dairy Farm or something, where Mr. and Mrs. Scarecrow were there to help you and the family, and I had all these scarecrows. As you drove through their place, you could see the little scarecrows. I said, the whole family, Scarecrow family's here to serve you, and blah, blah, blah. You drive through, get your milk and eggs, oh yeah. I said, you can see the cows making your milk, all that jazz. I went nuts with it. Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah, I could see some of the mods I see for people like that do the Let's Play videos and stuff.
Yes.
But like I don't need the horse jumping stuff. I'm never going to use that.
No,
that kind of stuff.
me either. Me either. I'll never use that.
And I was like, really, I don't put dogs on my farm, so I have the default dog house.
Yeah.
And
Oh, well,
some
I
of
had
that
Stumpy. On some of my maps, I had Grizzly Mountain and all that. I had my little sidekick Stumpy.
Yeah.
Was my dog. Yeah.
I used it when it first came out. I just don't see it. It's like anymore. I'm like,
Yeah. He just kind of became a little fixture with me on my maps that I was doing, so I took him along.
if he'd follow you around or something different, maybe.
Mhm,
Yeah.
so he's supposed to.
Cool. It'd been cool if they make it so he could like get in the tractor with you or something.
Yeah,
Right in the back
and
of
he
your
thought he
pickup
would
truck.
be able to.
Did they
Right.
show in the back
Actually
of the
make it
truck
a
in the
companion.
trailer? Yeah.
Well, they show him in the video,
Yeah, riding
in
in
the
the
back of
truck
the
and
truck.
stuff like that. Yeah.
and I thought that's what he was going to do. And I was like, well, he don't do nothing. He don't even fetch
Nope.
the ball most of the time.
Nope.
He looks sit there and look at you, walk away.
He's another mouth to feed,
Yeah.
and he doesn't produce anything. So you're basically
No.
spending money on this dog, and he doesn't make money. He doesn't even chase the crows away.
Yeah, no. So, but I did have him on a couple of my maps there, for several of my maps early on.
I'm gonna be curious if people take a cue from that new RDC map and start adding some of that extra. How like the animals, I think sheep actually produce manure on it and stuff,
Right.
and I think or the horses do, one of the two, something. But you have the addition of having to give them salt.
Wow. That's just on that one particular map.
So yeah, but I guess it's possible since it's coming to console. Everybody says it's possible to do it now. So maybe some other people will. I like the map from the aspect of the different stuff you can do, the animals and the different crops, but it's just you can't buy any of the extra land, and then there's a ton of trees. You can't get rid of them because you can't buy the land they're on.
Right.
Like if you're in the road, if you're playing with your camera up above your tractor, you can't see where you're going. You almost have to get into first person
Oh, I see.
or lower it. On the PC, I went through and I used a mod on the PC that lets you just chip up the trees. You just run up to them and it chips them. And I got rid of most of the trees on the farm, thinking I could redo the grass and stuff. But then it won't let you texture over the roads and the grass or plow it up. It leaves the grass texture behind.
Okay.
Yeah, because I wanted to add some of like the concrete to make it look like the roads were going to different places and square off. And I was gonna mow the grass areas in the farmyard for the sheep, but you could.
Right.
I didn't even get to the point where if I could mow the grass, I'm not putting a whole lot of effort into this if I can't adjust it the way I want. But I'll give it a go on the console when it comes out.
Yeah. Now, didn't we have a road thing where you can like put down road sections? Is that on console? Or is that just?
No.
Yeah, it's just the texturing. You
Yeah.
know
Yeah, but he's
Same
talking about
thing.
they got an actual section of road.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of hard to lay those out. So.
Oh no, yeah, it's just I just do use the
Hard to
texture
line
thing
them up.
to make it look like a road.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, that's what I like to do.
Okay. So this field is lined and has it been fertilized?
I've
Field 27 and
funny
28.
thing now on a PC map of this map, I put down fertilizer after the lime had settled. Okay, it was like um, the map moved forward. I moved it into the next day, and the lime disappeared. You don't see the lime anymore. Um, so it was absorbed or whatever. And then I tried to fertilize, and I did fertilize it with liquid fertilizer, and it did nothing. It didn't change any of the status. It was still at 50% fertilized.
Oh, that because it probably went to another growth state. Grass goes through growth states fast.
Oh, so I should have done it before I advanced the night.
Before you, yes.
Oh, okay. That, that's why. Because I couldn't figure out why that didn't work. All right. So that,
Yes, grass goes through their growth states real
I
fast.
forgot about the growth state deal, yeah. Because you can only fertilize it during the first growth state, right?
Yeah, because like
Yeah.
it don't have a, it's a regrowth, so it don't have the planting states and stuff like that. So yeah, it's already planted. So the first growth state technically is already there.
Mm-hmm. So technically what you should do then is you mow, lime, and immediately turn around and fertilize?
Yes.
Okay. All right, well then the answer is no, I have not fertilized. Because I've seen it make a difference in the thickness of it or something there. I mean, it just seems like you get a lot more grass,
Yes.
much better
You
yield.
get a better
when you
yield.
mow.
Yes. Yeah, I took time to learn, what I'm saying, the growth states and stuff like that to try to get that stuff.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, I'd forgotten that the
for me to do my
fertilizer
pre,
had to happen that fast.
when I was doing it to do my pre, so I don't have to go through like the whole wait for it to do through its first growth state and stuff like that. I learned that if once I harvest the field, I picked up everything off of it, the hay and all that. I mean, the soil and all that stuff. If I go ahead and do the fertilizing then, and then cultivate, and then plant, and plant with the seeder that does the fertilizing too, that gives me both growth states right there.
Cool.
I was like, okay, I see what I was doing wrong,
Yes.
because
Right?
I was doing the planting, I mean the cultivating, and then fertilize and thinking that okay, since it's a direct planter, I can go through and do the second growth state, and the second fertilizing, and it won't do it that way. You have to put a process in between the two.
Okay.
Yeah, just waste the fertilizer in the planter. I've had that happen to me on a couple fields. It's either that or you have to wait for the first growth state to pop up and then run over with a fertilizer.
Right.
Right.
But yeah, if you don't put a process in between the fertilizing, yeah, it don't catch on. And I did that experiment on my not Marwell, Mercury Farms, to make sure I was actually doing it right.
Cool.
That's what I'll do. If I have to lime it, I'll lime it, fertilize it, and then either plow it or cultivate it, depending
Right.
on which needs to be done.
Okay, so where's the?
We can do whatever order.
It's on the field. I'm gonna say, where's the thing to pick up the straw? I mean the hay, but it's on the field picking up straw.
You know what? Right here. Let me just finish topping it off, and then we can do that. There you go. I was just about full, and I drove past this bucket over here of wheat. I was gonna go sell it, but I'll finish this up first. And hey, I want to say good afternoon to everybody in the chat over here in Six Wheeling's chat. Oh, wait a minute, I got to turn it back on. No, I got it. Yeah, I want to say good afternoon. John Brock's over there holding down the fort. Appreciate it. I see you're on your PC because your PS4 internet doesn't work no more.
What?
Good to hear that, John. Why is that?
What happened to his PS4?
Not able to get on the internet, but he is
Oh
here.
wow.
I don't know if
All
he's. Oh,
right,
he might.
six
You know,
wheeling.
he might be on his phone. You know, might be using his phone
Yeah.
right now.
He was on FSC's chat last night on his phone and iPad.
Yep. Okay. So that must be he's doing iPad and I'm sure it's iPad or phone. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
six
he was-
wheeling.
Yes, sir.
I got to get ready for work, so I got this field
Okay.
done. And that
By golly,
trailer
thank you,
down,
man.
that trailer down there at the bottom is full,
Yep.
and this has 57% in it. This harvester.
Okay, so what we're doing with the feed?
Awesome. What's that, Bo?
I said what we're doing with it. I could probably run it. This,
Oh,
It's
yeah.
gonna be slow
You
going,
just
but I
take-
can
We're
get
just
it.
selling it.
Okay.
Yeah, we're just selling it. All right. Well, Matt, by golly,
All right.
it's been great having you in, buddy.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
We'll see you later.
Okay. We'll see you next time, and we'll get the login thing going, buddy.
Okay. All right. We'll do.
Take care now. Have
All
a
right.
good one.
All right. You too.
There's only one sale point.
Yep. There's only one.
Yeah.
Yep. Makes it easier. No haggling on the prices now. Anybody that's over there in the chat that would like to join, we have 3 spots open now. Mr. T-Bone, if you're out there, you can hear me, buddy. Doesn't look like we're going to have a logging going on this afternoon, buddy. We're in here working at this farm. So if you want to come on in here and farm, come on in.
Okay.
Oh, wait.
I'm
I know
ask-
he had a map issue. I keep forgetting that.
Okay.
Sorry, Mr. T-Bone. Go ahead.
Mr. B, have we heard from Mr. B Gaming?
No, sir. Everything is gone, Bo. YouTube channel, everything.
Wow.
PS4, YouTube, I don't know what in the world happened to him. But first his PS4 stuff disappeared. And then like a week or so ago, all of a sudden, everything, his whole YouTube channel is gone.
Angry girlfriend?
You know, don't know. He had just bought the PC. We were setting him up. And we goofed up his Discord. And we were going to fix it up the next morning. And he never showed up. And, I don't know. There's been a lot of scenarios played out as to what might have gone wrong.
Right.
But I hate to guess, really. I mean, something went terribly wrong, though. And he's no longer around.
Wow.
It's weird.
So wherever
Yeah,
he is, I hope
it's like
he's
he just
okay,
vanished.
and,
One day you hear from him, and the next day
Yeah.
it's like nothing.
never again. It's like Bermuda Triangle, man, gone.
Okay,
So
I
I
said
hope he's okay. Wishing him the best. I don't know what happened to him.
I said it was gonna be slow going, but I wasn't expecting this. I'm pulling up this hill, going
Okay,
to the.
I'm. You can have. We're gonna. Oh, on the with that little tractor, though.
Yes,
Oh,
Yes.
I'm doing 2 miles an hour going up this hill.
Oh Lord.
I walk faster than this.
oh
man.
wow. Yeah, that hill going up to that sale point, that's something else.
Wow.
Oh boy, this is funny. Welcome to the
How far
Slow
up the
Tractor
road does
Series.
that start?
We are slow motion.
Oh man. Oh, I see where you
we're
are.
live motion and slow motion.
Oh, hey, hang loose. I can catch you. Just sit tight. I'll bring you this tractor. Yeah, I'll give you this tractor now.
You know that was
Okay.
not needed.
Yeah,
He said, "Hey, tight, I
loose.
can catch you." Yeah, I bet you can. Oh, I got up to 4 miles an
Yeah.
hour. We're getting to the
Yeah, I'm
top.
coming. No, I'm coming. Hang on.
Oh, we
Be
getting
there
there.
in a minute.
Oh, don't worry about it. We're getting there. We're gonna make it. We're gonna do this.
I see you going up there. I can see you. I can see you from here. All the way down the bottom of the hill over here on the farm. I can see you. They see that.
We're
trailer
gonna do
going up
this.
that
We
hill.
are literally right down the street from the. We're gonna make it. Oh, we up to 6 miles an hour. We hit the top.
He's the little tractor that could.
Yep.
I think I can.
Oh, we're picking up speed. There we go.
I hadn't even been over here yet. That's funny. Oh, it's in the back here. Okay. There it is. One still.
Hey, we made it.
Not really good. That was funny though. You can see it right from the. There's a shorter way here though. You can come through the hedges over here. Well, I don't know. Might not have been good.
Yeah.
Probably not with that tractor and that trailer on
You
it.
probably wouldn't have made it through there with that. Yeah. Oh man.
Oh, I can make it now.
Are you
Empty
good
trailer.
Oh man. I'm gonna get another
And
track.
that trailer load was
I'm going to reward you with a new tractor.
$11,539.
We'll just have to pick up a new tractor here. So that's just getting too hard. to get
What is
around.
this, a case or a Massey?
That is a Massey. We've been Masseying out here. And, well, it helps on spots. And, I got two of these.
Yeah, I usually, when I have a small tractor on the farm, I usually use it for
That one came
moving
with
stuff
the
around the
map.
farm.
Yep. That one came with the map. We got a front loader for it and put it on it. And wasn't intended to do what you've been having to do.
Right.
I'm going to get you.
Oh, that's no problem. I knew when it connected, the back wheels came off the ground.
Right. Yep.
That's a pretty good sign. It's not going to go well.
Right. Let's see. Maybe we'll go. Now let's look here. Okay.
Oh, and that's another thing why I stayed away from some harvesters. Me and trailers just don't get along. Me putting a header on a trailer just don't work.
Nope, I don't know what you mean. Okay, I'm gonna lease this puppy here. Alright, buddy, if you want to go, or I'll go get it and you can have this one. Whichever. I'll bring this one down to you. Got us a big tractor now, we got a big boy. One's got a little engine on it. Not any bigger in size, really. It's got some power to it.
You want to sell this one, the little one?
No, we'll keep it down there because I got a front loader down there
Okay.
that it can run and take care of it. It can move pallets or
Right.
little jabs like that.
You are now the yard dog.
I leased this one.
That's
Bring
what we
down
call
to
it in
you.
the trucking industry. The ones that move the stuff around the yard is the yard dog now.
Yard dog. There you go. Cool. This one got a little juice to it.
Okay, can I line this thing up to put it on? Oh, went too far back. I think I got it. Well, I put it on. It's on there. Is it right? I don't know.
What's that?
I put the header on the trailer.
Oh, okay. Oh, from the gas.
Yeah, I was like, is it right? I don't know. It's on the trailer though.
Oh man. Okay, let's see. We'll go over here. All right. Now, what have we got? Big B, where are you, sir?
I am tedding the hay up in the sheep pasture.
He's
cool.
windrowing.
Not tedding, windrowing.
Windrowing. Okay. Cool.
I was about to say I tedded it.
I don't know why tedding came out of my mouth. I know that's what I'm not doing.
If you can retent it, that's that's gonna be some extra dry hay.
It's super straw, super hay.
Well, they want me to make a list of mods. I'll. Another way to do that, guys, is if you go in there, it'll just tell you. You go down the list,
Yes.
and there's a list of red items.
I learned that after I said it. Well, I realized what I said after I said it.
Yeah, because I got. I mean, you guys can wait for me to try to do something like that, but odds are you make it faster sitting there going through it yourself.
It'd be nice if it was like the PC where you just had to hit a button and it would just download what you need off the mod hub.
True.
Yeah,
If we have the
that's,
space, but they give us a limited amount of space.
Or at least,
Yeah.
very least, click on the mod and let it and take you to where it's at in the mod hub, so you don't have to go searching for it. Because
right.
there's a lot of those I was looking at them trying, because all it says is like EB976, and you're like,
And
okay,
you're like,
what
and you can't
is
make
that?
out what the picture is. The picture's too small.
Yes,
You can't figure out what the devil
I
that is.
did that. I actually went through and I'm like, okay, I got all the mods, and then
Yeah.
I tried to join. It said, no, you don't have this mod, and that mod. I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
I had to go through everything to find out. Like,
Yeah.
I didn't have
And
a
the
windrower,
search
I didn't
thing-
have a tedder.
Because the search thing doesn't work very well. It has a search function in there.
Yeah, you got to be exact.
But it doesn't do.
Yeah,
like
you
you
can't
can't
just.
put like a wild card in there like you can on a computer. You can hit the asterisk and part of the name and off it goes.
No, you have to be
asterisk is a
exact
wild
with the
card.
name.
Yeah, you can't do that on this thing.
If you pull up coon, you better hope you spell coon right.
That's right. If you don't, it ain't gonna work. Any of it. That's one of the easier ones to spell. Some of the stuff.
Some people might spell it the way
Well,
it
I was
sounds.
stuck on one, and for the life of me, I couldn't figure out what it was, and it was that blue forwarder from the logging stuff. I'm like, oh, that's what it is. I just was going
wow.
through every category looking for stuff.
Yeah, and first, you're not thinking first thing out of your
No,
your thought
I-
process is not logging.
Right.
You're thinking farming. Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah, I don't like the restrictions that we have on the. Well, I don't like them, but some of them I can understand. Like, I don't like the memory limitation that we have.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
I know I have more space on my hard drives than what they're
Mhm.
giving me.
Yeah.
Yes. Particularly in Share Factory, really irritates me in Share Factory. I was trying to put some stuff in there, and
Yeah, they give you an
couldn't
hour.
put it in.
They give you an hour of.
And then I
extension.
deleted a bunch of jazz. I deleted a bunch of jazz. An hour extension. What
Yeah,
did you do?
for if you want to put a big clip in, and you already have time. I mean, you already have some of your clip already loaded. Yeah, that's a. Oh, you already. This is C's the 60-minute window. If you want to add this clip in, you might shorten your other clip. Like, really?
Oh wow. Oh, so you only have like an hour of time to
Yes.
move stuff.
Yes.
Oh.
You have an hour. You have an hour window. Like if you have like my videos are hour. Like I record hours at a time, so I have to literally go in and take a clip out and delete the rest.
Right. Yeah. And yeah. The thing I was having trouble is I wanted to put in the. I wanted to store some music files that I got off YouTube. And
Oh, I haven't tried that yet. That's a limitation on that.
yep. Good night, and I mean a lot. It's like only 2,000 and some odd, 2,400 and some odd megabyte. And so
Oh,
that's
wow.
not much at all when it comes to the
That's
music.
a song.
Well, it depends on what you get. I get a lot of the short, like minute and a half,
Right.
1 minute, minute and a half stuff.
And then the
if you're
music
gonna
that they
do,
let you
quick
use on there,
time lapse thing.
It's copyrighted.
Oh, I haven't had that problem. The stuff I get out of there, I've never had a copyright strike on
Well, I
anything
think
I took off of YouTube
mine is
list.
that
If
I
it's on
use
their
the.
list, I haven't had no issue.
Yeah, it's been on. No, I'm talking about on the PlayStation.
Yeah. No, if I put YouTube music that I got off YouTube and put it in the clip that I'm using on Share Factory, I haven't had any strikes on
Right.
mine.
But if I use it from the Share Factory, it's copyrighted. The music in the Share Factory. If you don't use it off of
Oh,
YouTube,
yes.
the music in the Share Factory is
Oh,
copyrighted.
I understand now. Yes, there is music from Share Factory. Yeah, you can't use that. No. No. Sure can't.
And the thing about it is, like, hold on, this is what this
So
music
I'm
is
like, well, why
for,
are they taking up space for it, you know? I
right?
mean, what do
This
they
is what
need?
this music is for. You telling me that
Yeah.
we can't use it for our,
Yeah, because it's telling me there's no room to put my stuff from YouTube, and I can't use the stuff that's on there. Well, get rid of it, so I can have the space for my YouTube music. You know, it's just sitting on there for no
it's
good
almost to
reason,
the
I
point to
guess.
where I think you have to do it the opposite way. You're gonna take your video off of the PlayStation, put it in the computer, edit it down, and then port it back over.
Yeah, that's one way to do it. I've gotten where most of mine, I just, whatever it'll let me do, I do. And then I don't have whatever it is. I don't
Yeah, I
have
just
it,
said screw it. I just put out the videos that I
Yeah,
want to put out.
there you
I don't
go.
care about copyright strikes and stuff like that no more. Because the only thing they're
Oh,
doing is they're not
yeah,
even giving me strikes. They're just claiming my videos.
right. Yeah, well, I don't want them doing that to me, man. I want to keep my
Well, once
video.
they do it, what I do is I go in and I see what videos they claimed, and I just take the music out.
And then they let you have it back or what?
hmm
Once you correct
It
it, they
might be
give it back
dead
to you.
air, you know what I'm saying, but it's better
Hmm.
than nothing.
Yeah, yeah,
Some of it they catch, some of it they don't. So I just do what they
yeah.
catch.
Well, the thing I
But
don't
I
like
know
about my,
it's one of my
my
favorite songs on there that I know that they're gonna flag. So I just
yeah,
it depends on
yeah,
what songs I use. Like
yeah,
instrumentals, they normally don't flag instrumentals.
right.
But if it has
Yeah, it
words in
does
it,
usually.
they usually flag those.
Yeah, they're gonna get you. Yeah, and now what I would like to be able to do is like if I got a particular song that I just really, really, really want to use, you can write to the record company or the musician, whoever,
Yes,
and try to get what you need to post
yes, and
with
then
the
it's still
video.
end up
Once you
getting.
post the rights,
You have to go through a whole process of trying to get them. I mean, not get them, but YouTube's algorithm automatically flags that stuff, and you have to go through a
okay.
process to prove that you have the rights to
Well,
use it.
well, if you post that in the comments, they give you what do they call it, an attrition statement? I think something like that, and you put it in the comments section of the video. Then
Okay.
in in the details pane of the video, then they supposedly don't flag you. But you have to have that information because there's some music on YouTube where you have to copy that off of there and put it in the details pane.
Right.
Um,
Right. Because they actually put it in there that I don't
yes,
mind you using my music. Just give me
rights
credit for it.
used by permission, blah blah blah, whatever the information is, and they give you that information to post on some of the stuff even on YouTube. But you can get that from the artist or record company on some music if they grant it to you, you know. But as long as you got it posted in the details like that, they won't copyright you, you know.
But that's all. Look, just
But that's a lot of stuff to go through, you know.
give
You got to
us
really
the
want
way to
it.
do. I mean, give us. You know what I'm saying? Just give us that. If we go ahead and just say, look, this is their music.
Yeah.
Music by, what I'm saying, video by me. Game, put the list of the game or whatever you do, you know what I'm saying? Give the credits, let us give
Hmm.
the credits to where the credits are due, and
Well, but
they
somebody you
will,
got to pay them. You got to pay the artist. That's the thing.
see,
You get the right, you got to pay for that.
they pay the artists. They pay for those people. They can get
Yeah,
AdSense
but
off of it. I don't mind them getting AdSense off of it.
mm,
Just don't flag me.
Right, but I mean, if you use it, you gotta. YouTube's thing is you gotta pay for what you're doing. We're not gonna pay your way. You know, if you
Yeah,
want to
it's
use
not like
that
you're trying
artist's
to claim
music,
you made the music, right?
yeah,
Right.
right. But if you're gonna use those rights, they're not gonna pay for that. They're gonna make you pay for that. You know, if you really want to use that song, you pay for the rights to it, not us.
They paying AdSense anyway. I say just give the AdSense for it. If I'm giving them the rights to it, you know what I'm saying? Let them have the
It's like your
AdSense
mobile
for it.
DJing,
Now,
for a license for all that stuff.
now I can understand for the
And
people that's trying to make money off of it.
hmm
Like I'm not monetized, so
right.
I shouldn't have a flag whatsoever. I'm not monetized. I'm not doing it to make money or nothing like that. So now
Yeah, and if I'm an
if
artist
I
and
had
somebody's using my music for somebody to hear, I'd be kind of grateful if somebody
now
can hear
if
my song.
if I see
Yeah.
like if you see monetary third parties in there like PayPal, Venmo and stuff like that.
hmm
You know what I'm saying? Yes,
Yeah,
they are actually monetizing it. You know what I'm saying?
right,
Whenever you ask for money, you're monetizing it.
right,
Then that's a whole different story.
right.
But if I'm not asking for money
hmm
at all, there's no way for you to donate. You can't give me money.
Right,
There's no way for you to find out to give me money.
right.
No, you tell like super chat or something like that.
Yeah,
You don't have any of that stuff on
no.
yours.
I have no super chat. I have no PayPal, no Cash
Yeah, me
App,
either.
no none of that listed.
No, me either.
I always think it's funny that I never have made a video on YouTube, but yet I've got about 9 or 10 people following me.
I'm one of them.
Wow.
I'm
It's
one
like
of them.
I thought about
Yeah.
putting some videos up. I might do that this summer.
Okay, where did the
Yeah,
harvester go?
after I met you, I subbed your channel after I met you, man.
Oh yeah.
Where did the
Yeah.
harvester go?
Um, didn't you have it?
No, I'm asking where do you put it?
Oh, where does it go?
Oh, where's the park?
Oh, you park it up by the front, where I've got that plow and that other and the lawnmower, the chrome mower thing that was sitting there.
Well, that's not
There's
there
a-
anymore.
There's
There-
a barn.
There's a barn right by the main entrance.
Yeah, that's the one I'm talking about. It's got you'll see the corn header inside there.
Oh, over there. Okay, okay, that's over there.
Yeah, I thought about making a video. If I can find either do it with my phone or my camera or something, but we have this big car event at the end of the summer. I thought about making a video of it like that, put it up on YouTube.
Yeah, it's fine. As long as you if you have any music in it or whatsoever, just try to talk over it as
No.
much as you
Comes over here,
can,
Bo.
or
If
try
anything,
to.
down here, buddy.
yeah, I would turn the radio off in my car because it probably would be a video of me driving in it.
Okay, I am driving in circles. Where do you say the header goes?
Yeah, I was telling you the header comes back, stays down here. I put it in the the yard. What do you call that thing? The yard dog
Okay.
puts that header in this other shed over here, and the harvester itself goes up there where you are. Oh, hey, how you doing?
Okay, one of us gonna have to
I'm
yield. Back up just a little bit.
Okay, I thought I could squeeze through there. There you go. Sorry, man. There you go. Okay, I'm
Okay,
messing
touch.
up
There you go.
all
There you go. There you go. Just stay
Oh.
right there.
Okay.
Stay right there.
All right. Gotcha.
There we go.
There you go. Truck drivers say, always think they got the right of way.
Hey, we got the bigger vehicle.
I know. That's what I'm talking about. It's like, get out of the way.
We try to tell people that they don't want to listen.
I know. Now,
Y'all think y'all the kings of the road? Well, when your car grows 20,000 pounds, let me know.
Yeah. My ex-girlfriend's dad drove big rigs, and he used to complain about that all the time.
yeah.
Well, he still does, but people cut him off, and they're like, he goes, "You don't realize how long it takes to get the truck to stop."
The only truckers I ever had a problem with are the ones that, if I'm on the highway, and it always happened at night. And okay, so I'm in the fast lane, and I'm chucking along about 15 mile an hour over the speed limit already. Yeah, and then I got a truck bearing down on my tail end, honking his horn at me, wanting me to go faster. That ticks me off.
Okay, you want me to put it in the shed with the corn header?
Well,
yes, sir.
Okay.
Yeah, that used
especially
to
since a lot of places the trucks aren't supposed to go as fast at night anyway.
I know, and
that's
I was
incorrect.
like, I was doing 15. I was doing 15 over.
A lot of states have done away with that.
Have they?
Ah,
well,
Yes, nighttime speeds, they have done away with that.
Yeah. Well, everything I'm saying is based upon my past experience. In fact, like I'm talking, well, heck, it would have been, because where I am now, trucks can't be on a parkway, so it's not even. An
Yes,
issue.
yes, that's not an issue. We cannot go on their parkways. Yes, that is correct.
No, there is one section of parkway that they can get on. At about mile marker 129, you can get on and take it on down to the end. But from 129 up, you can't get on it with a truck.
Yeah, I really haven't paid attention. I know we used to have, I know some of the freeways around here used to have the speed limit for trucks. It wasn't restricted at night. It was just all the time.
Yes,
It was
yes,
about 10
yes.
miles below, 10 miles below what cars could do.
Yes,
Yep.
yes,
And-
those
Yep.
those are
and
still
they had,
active.
and it always said they had to stay over in the right lanes.
Yes,
Yeah.
those are still those are still
Oh, yeah.
active in states. Yes.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I almost got run off the road a couple times. That's why it used to irritate me. I'm like, they had to shove you out of the way, man.
Yes, we still
Like
we still have
crazy.
that we still have that restriction. Yes. Let's see, Ohio, Illinois, Indiana, they are really famous for that. Cars can go 70 miles an hour and we're stuck at 65, stuff like that.
hmm I'm always shocked. There's a way station not far from where I'm at, and I'm always shocked when I drive and I see it open, because it's like the thing's never open.
Yeah.
Okay, are we not picking up the rest of the straw in this field?
That's I was curious
we
about.
are.
I've
No,
been
we are.
kinda
If y'all
going
waiting on
around
me
it.
to do that, what are you doing over there?
I'm plowing.
Oh, I didn't know that, man. I'm over here screwing around with the hay. I don't have to.
That's all right. I got a lot of area I can plow around it. I just was leaving it. I
Okay.
wasn't gonna.
Yeah, I'm sorry, man. No, I got see, I got this thing. I got like ADD or something, and I go like, I mean, I guess.
He said, "Ooh, hey."
Or I'm just old, or I'm just old and senile, one or the other, and I get screwing around, and I'm like doing this, and I'm going over here and I'll do that. And so you got to get me to stay on task sometimes.
Yeah,
Well, don't worry, my
he rode
friend
through
said
and
the
said,
same thing
"Ooh,
about me
hey, let me pick
sometimes.
this up."
Yeah, I was like, oh, I got this hay right here. Yeah, hey,
I have friends.
I'll get it.
I've had friends who have. I've been in the middle of doing something and I'll switch and they'll just have to snap their fingers and go, "Hey, come back here, come on."
Yep. Yeah, I'm bad about that, man. I am bad about that. It's like I was supposed to take my breathing treatment a half hour ago, and I'm sitting here screwing around and I'm not doing it.
Yeah,
Pretty soon
yeah.
you'll hear me going. Pretty soon you'll hear me going. And hey, stick with it. Take your breathing treatment.
Right. Yes, take your breathing treatment.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
man.
There's no reason
just
for
gonna
you
hear
not to be doing your breathing treatment right now.
We're gonna hear the little air pump in the background.
That's
Oh, he's
funny,
doing his
man.
breathing treatment.
Yep. I know. Sometimes I do that. I get my Darth Vader mask thing. And
You get a little nebulizer machine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, my grandma used to have to do those when she was
Yeah, I got
alive.
that, and yeah, I got to do that, and then twice a day with that, they got steroid medicine I could put in there that I
Yeah,
have to take, and yeah,
that was. she
four
had to do
times a
that.
day I do the regular medicine, and then twice a day I have to add on the steroid treatment too. So it's like I'm attached to that thing quite a bit, but
She
Hey,
would always
whatever
do
keeps
hers in
you
the
upright,
morning.
whatever
Yep.
keeps you upright, you know.
Like sometime in the morning and then right before
Yep.
bed.
Yeah. Yeah. I got to take them at 8 o'clock, 2 o'clock, and then when I do steroids after that, it's like 8:20 morning and night to do the steroids. And I got this stupid. I used to have this sound like a fire alarm going off uh, reminder on my phone. Now I got a duck. So so it's duck o'clock. Something goes quacking. Like, it's quack o'clock.
Hey, at least you know what it is. My dad's phone alert went off and he had no clue. He's like, he didn't know
I
what he
wasn't
had
what I
set
set
it to.
that for.
You hear it go off and we're like,
Yeah.
what is that? I don't know.
Yeah,
It's
I don't
your
know.
text message alert. Okay.
Well, I have to label them all. I've got all the alarms have labels as to what they're for because I would forget. I wouldn't know.
Okay.
Well, I have very unique sounds for mine, so mine, if
Yeah,
my
a
text
unique sound
message
for a
goes off,
unique
you
thing.
know it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm a fan of Transformers, hence my screen name. And so
Oh,
Yes.
that's the
text
Optimus
my
thing. Gotcha.
Yes.
my text message alert is the sound of a transformer transforming, and then my ringtone is the theme song from the original cartoon.
I'll be darned. How about that?
So
Oh,
yeah,
that's neat.
if my phone goes off, you know it because it's really loud.
That's cool.
Yeah, I used to have a BoJack Horseman ringtone. It
Okay, I got this wagon.
I only have one other. I have one different ringtone. It's for my best friend who's a big fan of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So I have that theme
Okay.
song for when they call me.
My ringtone is Mario Brothers.
I had that on one of my old phones.
Yeah.
I think that was like
use
the
that.
first ringtone when I had a phone that I could have.
Yep.
I could have musical ringtones. That was the first one I found.
Yep. I got that one mostly for now.
I used to have the
got that
theme
one.
song to what's that video? No, it's not a video game. It's anime. Well, it's also a video game. Sword Art Online.
Oh.
I used to have that one. It was alright for a while.
I got one for when my wife calls.
Uh-oh.
So
Kind of scared to
It's
ask what it was.
yeah, it's pretty funny.
Is it like an air raid horn that says "Warning, your wife is calling" or something like
No,
that?
I've listened to those. I've seen those. Mine is maybe I can get it to play here. Just a second. Might be able to broadcast that. Let's see.
I had that
It's
for.
an entertaining sound.
I found a joke one. It was my mom's, and it was like the danger sign when you in a movie where you hear like something's about to blow up, and it was
Yeah.
an incoming call from your mother. I think I had like the Darth Vader march when my sister would call.
Yeah, I used to have that for my wife. It was the Darth Vader march. Yeah. And now I got this one. You ready? Here we go.
Ring, ring, ring. Ring. Ring, ring, ring. Ring, 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 ring. 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 Ring, ring. 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 Ring, ring. Ring,
Oh my god!
Wow.
Oh, that's amazing.
That's the one I have now. That's the one I have.
My buddy's got when his mom calls him, he's got the Stewie Griffin going, "Mom, mommy, mommy, mom."
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I've seen that one too. Yeah. I love that. That angry ring was just
Yeah,
awesome,
that
man.
one went intense. It went from 0 to 100 real quick.
Yeah,
Isn't
that
that cool?
got loud.
Yeah.
If you haven't picked it up by that point, it's like, whoa.
Oh man, it's so funny. Sometimes I let the thing ring or do that just so I sit and laugh for a little bit, you know. Oh, so funny.
You know that's mimicking what they're doing on the other end of the phone too, because they're like, I know he's sitting
Exactly.
next to that damn phone.
Yeah, yeah, sitting there listening. Yep.
Check it up. Check it up. Check it up.
Yep, exactly. I love that one.
Oh, we always can't.
That's
If we ever
called
try to call my
angry. It's
dad,
just called angry ring. If you guys
yeah,
got
ninety
iPhones or
percent of
whatever
the
you want to
time,
do it.
you try to get a hold of my dad and he doesn't answer. It's because he's left his
Yeah.
phone at home.
Yeah. Right. Hey,
We're
Nicholson Farm, how you doing, buddy? You like
we're
that,
also
eh?
used to just grabbing it when we walk out of the house. Like, if I accidentally leave my phone at home, I'm just like I don't know what to do.
Oh
Not so
man.
much that I'm afraid someone's going to call me, I'm going to miss it. It's always like, how I'm going to entertain myself if I'm at someplace boring.
Oh yeah. Well, what's really funny is like if I'm out at the store or something, or in a doctor's office or something, and
Uh-huh.
that thing gets to
Oh,
going. That's pretty fun. You get some looks then.
I have an alert on mine. It's a little Pikachu voice, and that'll go off every once in a while, and people look around like, where did
Oh yeah.
that come from? They don't expect it to come from the giant 6'8" dude over here standing.
Right. Oh, that's funny. That is funny. Nicholson Farm, how you doing, buddy? Hope you're having a good Monday. We're farming in here at Nicholson Farm. If you match up your mods, you can get in here, buddy. It's a multiplayer map if you're interested. All you have to do is match up the mods.
Okay.
Oh, this plow is so small.
Otherwise, I'm glad you're doing good, Nicholson.
So we
We've been in
have.
here a while now. I've been here 3 hours and 47 minutes, matter of fact.
What's this? The cow milk? Yes, this is the milking station.
This turned out to be a good idea. It's been so quiet recently on YouTube. And I'm like,
Yeah.
well, let me just throw something out here and see if I can't get something going on, man. 'Cause,
I think a
find
lot of
anybody.
people have been having technical issues with equipment.
I heard something about that. I don't know details, but I heard people were having some trouble.
Well, I think FS said his PlayStation died. Well, and like I don't know, like some of the other guys, like Farmer
Well,
Man. I
some
don't know what
people,
he's been up.
some people do have like day one PlayStations still.
Oh yeah, yeah. I've got the thin one that came out, I guess, a year and a half ago now.
So
Well, he had a Pro. I thought that's what he was talking because he hasn't done anything on PS for a while. He's been
Mhm.
he got a capture card, so he's been doing Xbox stuff. And I thought last night he said something about his PlayStation broke. I don't know what the deal was with that.
yeah, I have a
Oh.
day one PlayStation. Like,
Yeah, I've just got a standard PS4, but mine's. I guess
You
it would
mean
be
you
the
have-
slim one.
Day one?
yes, day one, like
Oh,
release
wow.
date. Day one.
Wow.
It's still hanging in there too. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
I had a day one Xbox One and it died on me. I'm not sorry, that wasn't my Xbox One. That was my Xbox 360 that died that I got day one.
Oh yeah, they a lot of them committed suicide.
Yeah.
You got the gray box PlayStation, right?
No,
Wasn't the first one a gray
no,
box?
that was the gray box was the 20th
Oh, the
anniversary.
original. If you're talking about original PlayStation, but he's talking. I think he's thinking PS1
No,
or PS4.
no. I
Sorry,
have
Oh.
PS4.
I have a
the
day one
original
PS4. Yes.
Oh yeah, of course. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm
No,
bad.
day
Yeah, I
one
forgot.
PlayStation that somebody stole that.
Oh, okay.
I've got one of those. I have a day one PS2. My
I still got my
PS3 was
3.
actually like my 3 wasn't a day one, but my 3 was like the second generation one they made.
Mm-hmm.
I had an early generation Xbox 360 and it red ringed on me.
Yeah.
But it hung in there a lot longer than a lot of people's I know did. I got a whole bunch of old systems
Yeah,
collecting dust.
I had a day one
Super Nintendo.
original PlayStation, and
Yeah.
somebody stole it from my cousin. I don't think somebody stole
Oh.
it. I think he probably sold it,
Mm.
but he said somebody stole it.
I wish I'd have hung on to my old Sega machine. I had a Sega. Well, I wish I'd have hung on to my Atari. I had an Atari system, you know, that had the Pong game on it.
Oh man,
Yeah.
the original 2600.
Yeah, man, that was, I should have kept that thing.
And my friend had one of those, found it
That
at
became
their cabin up
famous.
north, but the thing you use to hook it to your TV is broken, so you can't plug it in and see
Oh,
if it'll
okay.
work.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that
Oh,
that
you
item
can.
became
Oh,
very
the,
popular
oh, the
at garage
TV
sales
or the
for a while.
plug.
The plug, he has to. He's gonna track one down. When he found it, he said he couldn't plug it in because the thing was broken. But he said he's gonna look for something to see if he can find it online. The thing to hook it up just to see if it'll work. Because we're not even certain the thing works.
Oh, those are easy to
It may have
find.
got drug up there. They used to. His dad would drag a bunch of stuff up to their cabin up north that didn't work, thinking someday he might get it fixed, and it just turned into a giant
Oh, he sounds
pile
like
of
me.
junk.
Just ask my wife. I got a closet full of stuff that I'm supposed to be getting fixed.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
she actually
I've
threw
still got
away.
my.
She actually threw away a TV that was supposed to get fixed.
Jeez. That sounds like my house too. I've got my 360 sitting here, thinking I might have it fixed to give to a friend of mine for their kid to play, but it ain't gonna happen. It's just been sitting there for 3 years. According to the fault I found, it sounds like it's like a wire on the disk drive that needs to be like reconnected or something. That's what the problem is.
Oh.
Sound like you're gonna be in for a nice little treat.
Okay, looks like that's all the straw, isn't it? Pretty much. Minus a dot or two.
Seems to be.
Yeah. All right.
Is there anything else that needs to be done around here?
Yeah, I've got more hay to pick up. I got. Did that other field ever pop? I haven't looked across the
It
street.
seems like it's getting close.
Oh,
Almost
it's
seems
dark
like
green,
advanced
yeah.
time a little bit. It might.
Yeah, it's dark green. Doggone, I thought that thing would already be.
Well, your time is set on real time, so that might be.
Yes, yes. Well, I do
What's
that because
taking?
I'm slow at getting around doing this stuff.
Oh yeah, I understand.
If I put it on, too fast, and I'm.
Hey,
I do the
I've
same
got to the
thing
point to
where
where
I'm
if I'm harvesting grass, I cut plant growth off until I get it
What do you
all
do?
picked up. I'll cut the plant growth off.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
I've done
because it'll
that
be
too.
growing before you get a chance to. It
Yes.
grows so fast.
Yeah, I've done that.
That's
too.
happened to me.
Yeah.
Or I'd say either that or put the timer down to like we have it real time here.
Yeah.
And I go ahead and I harvest all of it I need to do, get it all up, and then I turn it back on.
Well, now we're gonna replant what he just plowed. Or, well, yeah. What are we gonna put? I gotta put something back in there, or I can sell the field and we can find another one to buy. Well,
Well,
no,
if you're
why
gonna
would I
sell it, I'm not
now?
gonna bother plowing
Yeah,
anymore.
no, go ahead. Yeah, I just thought of that. So we're not gonna do that. Too late to flip that one. But we'll do. We'll need to plant something there then.
Yeah.
I
What's the
don't have
money
seed
crop?
yet.
Let's see. What's the money crop?
But I do have a
Soybeans
seeder.
or
Uh,
soybeans, canola maybe.
what's the little thing look like a cotton thing?
That's canola.
That's canola. Okay.
Yeah.
Unless you're looking at the cotton.
No. It's too early in the list for the cotton. Okay, that's canola,
Yeah, 'cause I used to think
sunflower.
that thing- I used
Yeah,
to think that
canola, sunflower, and
was.
soybeans are usually your big three that sell
Yeah,
pretty good.
right now that's what it's looking like.
Sunflowers, though,
Alright.
he'll need a different. I don't think
Alright.
he has the right kind of
All I
planter
have
for sunflowers.
all I have is a seeder. I don't have a planter.
Yeah, so you could do soybeans or canola.
Cotton
Yeah,
is
because I
selling
don't
good.
think you're gonna
Cotton
find
is up
much
to
in the way of a
2100,
planter.
but it's a lot to go through it for cotton.
Oh, I do have the maestro. How did I have the maestro in here? Before it was not here. Okay, so we can get the maestro still, even though I got rid of that one package. How about that? Okay.
Okay,
It's
so
the smaller one.
right
How did I
now
get
what
the
you
one-
have in stock is
There's a couple horse
sunflower.
planters that were stocked to the game. The
Yeah,
smaller
well,
ones.
there's the big ones are here too, though.
Really?
How are they still in here?
What planters?
Yeah, I got rid of them. I got rid of the horseback.
Yeah, that's
there's
weird.
there's
But they're right
a
here.
Did you get rid
vendor
of the
stat.
whole?
Right
Huh.
here.
Yeah, those shouldn't be there
There's a
unless you just
vendor
got rid of the
stat,
map and
and
didn't get rid
there's
of that.
a
Oh, now wait a
cultivator.
minute. You know what? When you bring it up in the shop, like the Maestro 16.75, there is nothing. The planter comes up, but there is nothing as far as options. But maybe there were none anyway.
The
Was there any
planter
options
one,
on that
no, didn't
before?
have an option. So the only one of the big horse planters that had an option
Yeah.
was the one that you could put dual wheels on. All the other ones, I think, were pretty much stuck the way they were.
Okay. Yeah, this is. Huh, they're in here, man. The Maestro 12 is even in here. Good, man.
Yeah, so maybe you didn't get rid of that pack after all. Just download that. You got rid of just the map.
Well, it wasn't showing up before, because I was like, well, how am I going to plant stuff? Because I only had like 2 or 3 things left here.
I see a cedar. Okay, so I was
But we
looking
got
at the
one
field.
cedar here, yeah.
Okay, the field. Okay, so we need to lime this field. Field 26. We need to lime it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
one
it'll
of
be
the
needed.
things.
And then
all the
if
fields.
if
Mhm.
if he's going to use that thing on it to plant like sunflower or corn, we'll have to cultivate it first too.
So
Do that after it's been limed.
where's the lime?
Okay, that stuff's down here in the barn. I got
You
a
said
cedar and a
down here in the
cultivator.
barn.
Yeah, I got a planter. There's a planter and or not a planter, a cedar and a cultivator down by the
Sheep pen.
sheep pen. Thank you.
Yeah, I seen the cedar and the cultivator. Where's the thing? Where's the lime spreader?
The lime is at the other end in the big open that's next to the silo. I think is where I saw it. It's that Amazon
Yeah,
toe behind one.
yeah. I think it's back
The
behind
big
there.
open behind here. Oh, where I just
By
put
the
the header.
By the cow barn.
Where I just put the header.
Yeah, I think
Yep.
that's where he
Yep.
was storing the
Yep.
header.
There it is. Where I put the header.
Okay, yeah.
It's a
And
big
there's a filling
Amazon.
station over by the sheep
It's an
area.
Amazon spreader.
Yep.
Yes.
That's it. Yep.
And it's
And
full
right
of
here-
lime.
Yeah, and right here was the cedar and cultivator in here.
Yes. So I'm gonna go ahead and start spreading lime.
And there's a chat wash here too. Nothing really.
I know you should because it helps with the wear, but I don't think I ever wash my tractors.
Oh, really? I do because I don't know. I just feel obligated to do it.
I don't know, something about I like the dirty look on them.
Yeah, I let 'em go for a
Yeah,
little bit.
dirty
Usually,
look. Dirty look
At
is
the
not
end of the
good.
day,
You get dirt all in your gears and stuff like that. You gotta. wash
Yeah, I
that
know.
stuff
Like I
out,
said,
man.
I know you should clean them off because of the wear
Yeah.
aspect of the game. But
I always wash them just because they just don't look nice.
I kind of like the idea that in the seasons that you'll have the 2 stages where you can just clean it, but it will still look worn.
Yeah. Yep.
When are we gonna get seasons for this?
I hear
don't know, I
they're
heard they're-
very close.
It's like 96% done, according to
Yeah.
what I keep hearing.
Well, because there's a big update coming,
Yeah.
the way I understand it, and I think they're
Tomorrow.
trying to get it all. Oh, that's tomorrow. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, it was kind of funny that update. They mentioned about that one map that it wasn't going to work properly till the next update, and then all of a sudden it's like,
Right.
oh well, here's the update coming up. Oh, you guys
Yeah.
just jumped the gun just a little bit on that map.
Yeah. So then, what is the deal with the update? I mean, what's updating? I mean, what's going to
It's
be better?
fixing. It's supposed to fix issues with like the sound on tractors and some of the way some of the looks. Something about bale collisions. I don't know what that's all about. There was very vague stuff given out as to what it was supposed to do.
I see.
But I guess there's some of the things that new RDC map does that the update is. I don't. I got one of the things somebody was saying, like, if you try to bale some of the new swaths that are left from the new crops, the balers won't produce bales.
Yeah, and I think you couldn't
something
sell
like that.
some of the new crops, right?
I don't know. I never made it that
What's
far.
the new
but see,
crops?
like alfalfa
like-
and rye.
Yeah, rye, yeah.
But then, like, they produce different kinds of hay. So, like, and then, like, the animals, some of the animals require alfalfa hay and some of them require rye hay. It's like a different loaf symbol. And then, like I said, there's the salt. They said they added salt to the animals. Different animals produce manure and slurry now.
Do they
Well,
have animals that are on perhaps a low sodium diet?
That gives
I
a different
think
aspect
horses-
of you having to use different things for different animals
Right.
too.
Like I think the sheep produce manure now, and then the horses do also. And the very brief little bit I saw of the map, I think even chickens produce waste now.
They
Because there was
should
something
at least slurry
I thought there was like a chicken manure thing too or something.
because they actually do produce waste.
Right.
Yeah, the new McNure.
Well, that new thing we got today about the egg, the pallet, you just put it in the egg place and it loads up like 16 boxes or something into a pallet.
Yeah.
That's
They
going to
have
be
that
nice.
over
for
at the McDonald's here on a test market thing. It's McNure, it's called. McNure sandwich they're having. A new special. The test market thing
jeez.
they're doing here in Jersey. Yeah.
Town my
You know,
grandparents lived in had one of those they had one of those test McDonald's. And they used to
Yeah.
have weird stuff there all the time that would be like, oh, that tastes really good. Too bad I can't get it anywhere else. And it's
Right.
never come out.
Yeah.
I remember they had it was a pork tenderloin sandwich. That was pretty good.
Oh, they just changed that into the McRib.
They had McPizza. That
Pizza.
was horrible, and it took forever.
Mhm.
We had to wait for it to cook. It wasn't that great.
I bet it didn't.
Pork
Mac
tenderloin
pizza.
sandwiches, man, at the old drive-ins we used to go to, those were good, man. Good and greasy.
Okay.
Culver's has a
You,
good one.
you still get them.
You get a
You
Culver's
still get them
near
like at Sonic has them still.
Yeah. We
Yeah, it
have
depends on what
Culver's here,
region
so-
you in, because
Yeah.
I don't think we get them down here.
Oh, you don't get pork tenderloin no more? Oh.
I don't recall our Sonics having pork tenderloins. The Sonics
Oh,
up
they
here.
do. Oh, they do here, yeah. And
Oh.
back home they did in Kansas. They had them.
No.
Yeah, man. The old pork tenderloins. That's a staple. in
Okay,
Kansas.
where's
It
the
took
line
forever for
station?
Sonic. It took forever
What's that?
for Sonic to come to Michigan.
Oh, it's
so
over. It's right over by the sheep area again, right next to Sheep Bar, Bo.
Okay.
It's that big silo-looking thing.
Okay, the big silo beside the sheep. Okay.
yeah,
you
it's the thing
get
that
it
has
out
to be
of there.
filled up. I put 2 trailer loads of lime in it, so it should be enough.
2 trailer loads.
Yeah, it's the one you have to refill yourself.
Yeah, you got to refill that silo. You have to keep tabs on how much is in there.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that's the only downside is there's no way to tell what's in it other than when you go to load and you'll see where.
Oh, not in the other
No,
silo.
it doesn't show up in the menu as far as I
Oh.
have been able to tell.
Oh, it'll show up
Maybe
as
that's
other.
something I'll fix. Yeah, I don't.
No, I don't see it.
Start filling.
Might be something. I have to fix.
207,000. Okay.
Just kind of like, why does the buy anything not allow you to buy sunflowers?
Oh, it didn't?
No. So someone said they went into the files and they saw the word sunflower was spelled wrong, so they think that might be why it's not working. I heard that on something.
Ain't that something?
Yeah. But I think it's the same way on both of them, because there's those 2 buy anythings, and I think they both don't have sunflowers.
Oh.
which
the
is
last
weird.
of
It's
last of the hay pickup, guys. I guess that's what Bo was getting ready to do, is throw lime on top of this. There it is. On cue.
Yeah, I'm throwing lime on 26. Um,
Yeah, it all needs lime again here.
okay,
All the ones we just did hay on.
okay.
And then I guess now the ones that are already limed, I need to go back and do fertilizer, right?
If it's not past its growth
Before-
state,
Yeah. However, I don't have another fertilizer spreader, do I? No, I don't. I'll have to get one. And I gotta see if that's what stage that's on anyway. Okay. 28.
Whew.
Plowing. I'm not gonna plow.
I've done that before. You plow up the grass and then
replant it.
Yeah.
replant it
Yeah.
just to get rid of that plowed state.
Yeah. Let's see, we got,
I don't know if I did it on this one. I may have plowed up the cow pasture and replanted grass on it just so I could fertilize and do all that stuff to that grass.
still showing the grass at the first stage of fertilization. But we'll see about,
I'm surprised because most grass, well, it depends if you fertilize it or not. Because even when you harvest it, it usually stays at first stage.
yeah, that's what it is now. Yep, that's exactly what it is now, bro. But it will show up needs plowing if you turn that on. But it is fertilized first stage.
I mean, I guess you can.
So
I guess you
technically,
can wait for
put
the.
another round on it, yeah. Let me check growth. Isn't it?
Yeah, it probably hasn't grown.
Growth stage.
Yeah, if it hasn't grown,
You
it
know
should.
what? It doesn't. It
Unless
doesn't
it
show
hits.
on here.
Unless it hits its
It won't show you the grass growth stage
Okay.
on here.
Oh, because it's not plowed. It's not. It's the field. It's the regular field.
And that's why the worker's not working, but it is a field. It outlines
It's
No,
a
I
number.
think I think it's just a problem with this map because even on the fields,
You
I
can't
haven't
use
been
the
able to
worker on
get
28
the
and
workers to
27
work. No, I
Because
couldn't
they're-
get them to work.
because they are not officially fields as far as like a wheat field or whatever.
Yeah, you got to plow it up and all that stuff.
Oh, 26
But it
and
is
27 are fields.
Yeah, it's outlined that way. But if you look at
Because
the map,
the tedder,
literally-
if you put like the tedder or the windrower on a worker, they'll work. But
Yeah.
for some reason, the mower won't.
oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay. Yeah, I haven't been able to get anything to work on it yet, but okay. So at least
And
something
honestly,
does.
I think some reason I think I put the plow on it, and the plow wouldn't even work on a worker. So like I had to plow it up by hand when I
Yeah.
did plow
Oh
it.
wow.
Okay. All right. Well, then let's
Well, I had
see.
that problem on not Marwell. I think Woodshire. It's one of them that some of the maps the plow
Yeah.
would work with the worker, and some of them it wouldn't. And it was the same thing with the mower. Like,
Oh,
you
we
could
had
get
the
mower to
issue
work
with
on
one of
some
the plows
fields.
on Ravenport. Like it'll just start skipping stuff.
Yeah.
Well,
Yep. Yep.
I've had that with planters. Suddenly you'll see big spots where the planters hit like a bump in the field and it's popped it up and it won't plant.
Yeah. Yeah, big time.
I had one where I tried to use a worker with one of the culti plows to subsoilers, and it wouldn't work with a subsoiler, but it worked fine with a normal plow.
Oh, okay.
That was, yeah.
Oh, I read that
Just little
wrong.
quirks.
I read that it's 200,000. It's that wasn't 200,000. Went down to 6,000 liters of.
What did you?
Went down to 6,000 liters of lime.
Oh, okay.
And it's probably less than that. 4,000 liters. Yeah, I keep forgetting that's an L at the end.
Mm-hmm.
That silo though doesn't hold 200,000.
Okay.
I think it holds 80,
Yeah.
something like that. I put it down on my map, and I lease one of the great big, the semi trailers, and load it up with all three things and fill it up.
Man, on PC we got a nice big cedar. Goes onto a what do you call it? With a like a semi truck, you know, you hooks onto, and it's a great big cedar, man. It is really nice.
Haven't
Works
seen
like
that
a
one.
champ too. So it's on the PC.
Yeah, I play on PC as well.
Oh, okay, yeah, yeah. It's a cool mod, man. I like it. I got a bunch of good stuff. The Volvo pack I got that's really cool too.
I like the one I got that someone took the Flexicoil cultivator and made it a plow.
I saw
Oh,
that.
really?
If you play some maps with big fields, that plow's quick.
Wow.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw somebody using one of those. I was like, wow. That would be a nice thing to have.
Right.
Make that big thing a plow. That'll cut down plowing a whole lot.
Oh, that big spider-looking one. That
Yes.
big black
Yeah, it's
cultivator.
Yeah.
yeah, but it actually, I mean, because on PC you got the thing where the cultivator can create fields, but that
yeah.
thing, it actually is a plow, so it'll give you the plowed state on your fields.
Yeah, I got rid of that mod though because I was having issues with that doggone thing going rogue. Cultivators going rogue and plowing.
Oh,
where I don't
yeah.
want them to plow. You
Yeah,
know?
it's next thing you know, your tractor's gone halfway across the map with a big line following behind you.
Yes. I'm like, no.
Oh no!
Oh man,
Yep.
I lost my mind one night with that thing. I said, "Oh, get that thing out of here, man." Yeah, I got rid of that mod.
I did that once on FS17. I was actually combining some fields together, and it was real late at night. I kind of dozed off, and
Right.
I must have cruise control set on my tractor because I woke up with the tractor on the edge of the map, and it had created a line all the way across the map.
Oh man.
Oh no!
Oh God.
I just
That's messed
like,
up.
okay, just turn it off and start over again the next day.
Oh man.
I was pretty impressed. I'm like, how did that thing not run into any houses or trees or, you know, it was like perfectly flat.
Wow, really.
Yeah.
Let's see. What do I have? What do I have fertilizer? Do I have any fertilizer here?
I
I'm
put some
gonna put it
fertilizer in
down.
that silo. There's seed and fertilizer in that silo.
Oh, both go in there. Oh, good. Good.
Yeah, all three things go in there. I just went ahead and loaded it up with like a trailer load of those.
Oh, good. Thank you. Good deal.
Okay, field 26 should be limed.
Yep.
Let's check its lime state. Oh, I missed a spot.
And now what stinks is that you can't unload this fertilizer back into the silo.
No, you have to unload it into pallets and then pick the pallets up and
and
put
then
them over
pick
the grate.
one. Put them over the grate. Yeah,
That's retarded.
it's kind of a bummer. But should be a plug on this thing where you just,
Yeah.
drain it out.
Yeah, or let you drive over the grate like the trailer and give you the option to dump it in there or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, let's see if this does anything. Maybe wasting my time and money, but we're gonna try. Well, it's taking out the line when I throw this fertilizer down. That's kind of cool. The lime disappears. So maybe
Yeah.
we're onto something here. Maybe we're onto something.
I'm gonna give me some more lime before I do the grass fields. You said yeah, that's grass. Yeah, I was finna do that field right there. Well, that field should already, yeah, that field already had it. The yard field. Do we? Well, I don't see any growth
I
states on
don't
it.
think you can lime and fertilize that. I don't
Okay.
think that's actually considered a field.
Okay,
I mean, you could try it and see if it works, but I don't.
I
Unless you
doubt
plow
it.
it up and replant it, I don't
Yeah,
think it'll work.
I don't see it. I don't see no states on it whatsoever.
Yeah.
No plowing state, no lime state, no nothing. There's no states on it whatsoever.
No interstate, no nothing.
No nothing. No Quaker state.
No State Farm.
We are a witty bunch.
We're entertaining to the 5 people watching right now, right?
Oh, I'm
Hey, Pro
entertaining to
Gamer,
the.
how you doing?
I probably
Pro
got
Gamer's
two.
in there. How you
I
doing,
probably
buddy?
got two, and they not talking.
Yeah, Pro Gamer's downloading the new map that they came out with today. Osina? Osina?
Oh,
Yeah, I was
that
gonna
one.
check that out
Yeah, I
later.
saw that. I was like, look,
Can't
look
tell
at all the
much.
maps they put out.
Well, yeah, it'd be nice if one
can't-
of them would work. That's what just like, if we get one of them to work, that'd be good.
You know what? I'd rather they have quality product than just keep throwing
Yeah.
stuff at us.
That's what I was ranting about when it first came out this morning. I was like, oh, good. And another tractor. I'm like, well, that's good. We don't have enough tractors.
Yeah, I don't know what's other than you can change the color on it. I don't know what they did different on that.
I would say if they're gonna give us all this equipment and stuff like that, give us some. We need
Fix
better.
what we got,
We need
man.
more product.
Just fix what we got.
I'm just saying we need more product. I mean, like, as far as equipment wise, we're fine with equipment. Give us more product. Cabbage,
Yeah.
I'd like to see
greens.
some old school
um,
equipment. some older-
That all
you
came
know-
out on PC. We got tobacco. We got poppies. We got all kinds of stuff on there. We got hemp, crying out loud, on PC.
Well, see, that's that whole thing about that RDC map is it is proven now that you can have different crops on the console. So
Oh, good.
I don't know if it's limited to just those 2 crops, but
Yeah, there should be.
he
a
had
big
different
impact
green.
on there.
He had different. They weren't greenhouses either, but they were like plots, like a garden plot. That you still, it was kind of like the greenhouses where you put them down, you put manure and water in them, and you get,
Yeah.
But they were, it was 3 different things. I think one might have been carrots.
Was it workable?
No, you couldn't work it. It was just like a plot you put down. I didn't actually put it down to see what it was. I can't remember what they were now. They weren't like the tomatoes and lettuce. They were like, I don't know if they were carrots and pumpkins, or maybe they were tomatoes and carrots, or cabbage or something like that.
And I know some
There
of
was
these
three
things,
of them.
like pumpkins and tomatoes and stuff like that. That's mostly picked by hand. I know that,
Right.
Right.
you know. But
Yeah.
come on, give us
And
something.
that's what the greenhouse. But a lot of people say they'd prefer if the greenhouse didn't automatically sell it. Like maybe if they put out pallets and you had to take the pallets to the shop.
Right, or just we had to fill up a trailer or something. Like, you
Which
know,
there was a map on 17, and it showed up in testing for PC for 19, and I don't know whatever happened to it, but it had the whole factory things on it. One, it had you'd take your lumber to the lumber mill and you would make slats, and then you take the slats over and you'd make pallets, and then you could take the
right,
pallets to like uh, a vegetable thing, and then it would pop pallets of these different. It was like greenhouses, but you put the pallets on a place, and then the pallets would pop out with the fruit on it, and you had to take them up, and then you could take the pallets, or you take the pallets to the tobacco place, and then you
right.
unloaded tobacco, and you got pallets of cigars.
See,
It even had a
that
thing where it had two different forms of water. It had fresh water and salt water. If you took the salt water to a desalination plant, then you got salt to take to another place that you would take your pigs and you'd get ham. And then
see,
you would sell the hams.
see that
It was so
that
cool.
makes sense.
Yeah. And
I
then
mean,
it was
those processes make sense. Like, okay, we do more than just have pigs for manure and slurry.
yeah,
You know,
and then you take your like soy, I think it was soybeans or canola or one of the plants. You'd take it to a factory and put that in there, and you'd get diesel fuel and pig food.
Mm-hmm.
And then there was another
Yeah.
factory where there
you
was like
know,
a sugar factory where you
chickens
took the sugar beets,
chickens do more
and
than
then
lay eggs. There is such a thing as a chicken plant
yeah,
where
you
you
take the
Yeah.
take the sugar
where you
beets
take
and
the
the
chickens
sugar
that
cane
get
to the sugar
processed.
factory.
Oh yeah.
You'd get the sugar pallets, take the sugar pallets to another place, and combine that with some other stuff, and it had like a soft drink factory or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
It had an
Right.
olive grove. Now the olive grove never worked. I never could get the olives to come off the trees. I don't know how you did it.
You're supposed to shake them.
I mean, well, no, they had like points where you're supposed to drive up with a tractor, and it would like just drop them off the tree into the bucket. But I never could get it to work. There was
You know,
there
that's
was
just like
olives and
that's just like
apple
pecans. You know, people don't understand how they're like, how do y'all pick pecans? Easy.
They
They
shake the
drive
hell
up
out of the tree.
they drive a machine up to the tree. They wrap it around. They wrap a chute around it, and they shake the hell out the tree.
I've seen that.
And the
and
guys in the
it's-
chat would like to see, like Nichols wanted to see, Nichols Farm wanted to see an organic price on for organic crop price.
Okay, so we have to do an organic farm, which means I have to
Yeah.
have an
Well,
alternative
that's
to
what he's been
fertilizer.
doing on his streams. Yeah, he's been doing
Well,
it
that's your
on
slurry
his
manure.
streams, calling it organic
Right.
dairy farm he's running and stuff like that. Yeah, that's what Nicholson Farm does every day. On his streams, he's calling it the organic
Right.
the organic
Yes,
dairy
yeah,
farmer
your
or something, yeah.
slurry manure. So your slurry manure, that's your organic farm. So yes, your prices would be
Yeah.
too high, sir.
yeah,
Oh, it'd be too high, Nicholson? Yeah?
organic automatically add $20.
Yes.
Yeah. And Pro Gamer would like to see DLC map. I'm not sure. Giants should give us a DLC map. I'm not sure.
I don't know
What kind of DLC map are you looking for? Like,
Yeah, what?
all these maps are
Yeah, I
DLC.
don't know. So, Bo, I was going to tell you something. Remember when we were looking for the Tedder?
Yeah,
And I said I thought I could have sworn I bought a Tedder.
yeah.
And it's not showing up in the garage.
Uh huh.
The Tedder's sitting right here that I dumped, that I bought this morning. Right where I
Oh,
put it.
really? Because I put one. Okay,
But
where'd you put it?
It doesn't show. It doesn't show up in the garage.
Where
You
is
go
it?
Nancy, you can see me over here jumping up and down. Over by the-
Oh. Were you looking
Okay.
at leased items maybe when you went to your garage?
Oh,
That's
you know what?
why
That's. It's not. We didn't look.
it's
at
not in the
that's what
garage.
it is.
It's in leased items.
Ah, I forgot
Garage.
about
Leased items. Yes, that's where a whole lot of stuff is.
that. Yeah, I forgot because that's what I was doing. Because I started out poor. You know, I was gonna, and we're still poor. I mean, I got to pay back all that money. But yeah, that's. I was like losing my mind. I said, well, I was just.
Well, that's
Sure,
so
I
was I,
picked
because
that
I
up
could have
and drove it
swore I
back.
saw it. I'm like, I
Yeah.
thought I drove past the thing. Where did I see it?
Yeah. So here
And
it
I
is.
thought, well, maybe that wasn't it.
What'd you
Maybe
say
I
it
was
was?
mistaking the windrower for it.
It's,
It's a little coon tedder. I don't know where he's got it
yes.
though.
It's right over here by where I'm putting down the fertilizer, man. Field 27.
Field
Right out on the
27?
street.
Oh, okay. I thought that was the new one you got. Oh, okay.
No, the
So
new
that
one's in
one was
under
just
the
sitting.
shed. I parked it under the
Yeah,
shed.
it wasn't even in the farmyard. It was out next to the field on the road.
Yeah, what happened was, is you know how you can back through the hedge? I came in that way, and I had that on the back, and I had a mower on the front, but I didn't want to ted this field, so I just
Ah.
I backed out, put the tedder there, and came back in and started mowing this field.
Okay, that explains it.
And that's why that's there like that. And then I forgot all about it. The absent-minded farmer.
there
That's
we
why I'm
go.
going to start being six-wheeling, the absent-minded farmer. I think that'd be a good one, right? Lose the pop-pop part, would just be six-wheeling, the absent-minded farmer. Okay, so now I can fertilize on top of this, yeah, because that cedar doesn't have fertilizer.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Very good.
Yes. And I can come back over with the,
Okay.
yes, you can go ahead and fertilize that. That'll be first fertilizing state. Regardless.
Okay, cool. Cool.
And then you can either plant it and then fertilize, or
Or
cultivate.
cultivate, and then
Well, because that planter will cultivate, I think.
How do you like
If
that
it's
I'm
the
doing
one.
there, buddy?
If it's the one I saw.
I'm fertilizing pretty good there, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Makes you wonder.
Yeah, man. Makes you wonder, doesn't it?
What are you doing?
I don't know. Somehow I'm in two places. I'm hiding in the bushes.
Okay,
I
so
saw
now
you
we
go down
need
the
to.
side of the field.
Yeah, I was waiting on you guys to finish what y'all was doing, because once that happens, then we gotta plant something. So I was just sitting back waiting before I brought the cedar over.
I think as I finished fertilizing the grass fields, as far as I could tell. Right? I don't think I missed any of that.
Yeah, this one's not the one. This one's. This is one of the. Yeah, this is the field that doesn't get fertilized. Unless somebody plans on plowing it up and
Yeah.
creating the
Right.
field and all that stuff.
Yeah, we don't. Not right now, anyway. Plan on that. I'm gonna get this front loader right here.
Hey, I had a tractor in here. Where's the tractor go? Oh, I put it
there's
over
one
here.
sitting here running.
Yeah, I
over
put
here
it
by
over
the
here.
grass silo.
That's me.
By the silo.
That's me.
I've got 3 very nice Volvo wheel loaders on my PC game too. I like.
Okay, what do we got? We got no seed
No seed?
in the cedar.
Oh yeah, and I got no seed pallet here or nothing yet, right?
I'm checking. Hold on. Oh, we have seed in the silo.
Oh good. Did not know that. The big silo got seed?
Yep.
What all's in that thing anyway? I forget now.
Solid fertilizer, seed, and lime.
Are in the thing? Oh, you mean on the one over there? Oh,
That
okay.
fillable one, yeah.
And the other one over here, this is just grain silo over here, right?
Oh, yeah.
It doesn't hold TMR or nothing, right?
No, but the Alien Gym one will.
Yes. Oh, that's right. We got the everything on there. Very good. So how's everybody over there in the chat doing, guys? So glad to have you along. Here's Six Wheeling and Big B and Mr. OTG Bo. And we had Matt in here earlier.
Your worker is doing a terrible job.
He always do. You know? They always do. They always do.
You probably should have put a header up because he's missing a whole. He's missing like a whole acre of heads.
I see that. I'm gonna do it myself here now because he's just screwing it all up real bad. Oh, I just missed
Okay, so what are we planting over here? Canola, soybean.
What's the bigger money? We need money.
I think
whatever
it's
the big buck,
soybean.
whatever the high dollar item is, that's what I'd throw down.
Sunflower.
Hang on, let me get this fertilizer down before you go,
Canola.
man.
Canola's
Let me
the
finish
big
this
money.
fertilizer there before you take off, buddy. Hang on. Oh, you got a mess right here.
Yeah, it's gonna be with that planter. It's gonna be soybeans or canola. You can't do sunflower with it.
Right. It looks like canola. It's gonna be the big number.
Canola's higher than soybean. Wow,
That's weird.
that's very unusual. Very unusual, indeed. So do I need to wait for you to finish plowing before I put this fertilizer down?
No,
Don't do I? Didn't think
no. It'll just it'll mix it.
so. Yeah. That's so. I do a much nicer job than the worker did. But I had to go tend to something. I hope it didn't cost me too much, because we did a lousy job. Yeah, I like this Amazon spreader a lot better than that Friedel.
Yeah, and actually, it's a wider spread too.
Yes.
I found for a really wide spread of, at least for lime, there's a manure spreader that will do lime. It's one of the IT runner ones.
Oh,
That has a really wide spread, yeah. But it won't do fertilizer. It'll only do manure or lime.
Oh, okay.
Oh wow, this guy really just. You gotta come down to the bottom. Yeah, he came. Okay, he missed the whole bottom down here too.
All right, let me get over. Oh yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I guess. Oh, I see. Yeah. There it comes.
Makes you wonder what you're paying him for.
Well, I should. I shouldn't have really. I should have just kept doing it myself. You were doing just fine when I was doing it by myself. No, really. There you go. Pickleson, are you still in here, buddy? Well, he might be doing his. It's about time for his organic dairy farmer stream. He might be doing. He might be doing both. I've seen him stream and watch somebody else at the same time.
I've done that.
As I always go to see his afternoon stream, where the organic farmer that he does.
I do that all the time. I'll play while I'm watching people.
Yeah, well, now that I got two screens, I can do that better.
I got a tablet.
Well, I've got the, I've got an iPad. I can do it on too, but I don't see that as well. It's, it's an iPad Mini, first of all. and I'm 162, so you got to be pretty good size screen, man.
I've got a
My
Samsung.
bifocals can only see so much.
I had to get those progressive lenses this year. I was like, oh no.
Yep, that's what I got. Yeah, got that and the yeah, no line bifocal thing, and they turn dark when I go out, and
Oh, you got those
got,
kind.
got the anti-glare, and they feel like a gazillion dollars a pair.
The only thing I don't have is the auto tint. I don't have the ones that tint when I go outside.
Oh, you
Yeah, I
don't
got
have the
that
transition.
too. Yeah, I
No.
got that too, man. I got it all.
I just got a little magnetic clip that clips over my frames, and it's a pair of sunglasses. Well,
Yeah, I don't
for a
have
long
them.
time.
I got a feeling I'm gonna have to get some though.
Oh, for the longest time, they didn't have the transitions in plastic lenses, and my prescription was so thick. My eye doctor told me that if he had to
Oh,
make them out of
okay.
glass, it'd be so
You're
thick
like me.
it
Yeah,
would weigh down my
you're like,
head. Yeah.
you're like me then. Yeah, I
Yeah.
wore glasses since I was 3 years old, man.
Mm-hmm.
And I had the old style, and I'm talking back in the 50s. Or I was 3 years old, so it would have been 1960 was the first pair I ever had. And so I'm talking Coke bottle, buddy. And then of course I had the lazy eye thing. That's what they called it back then.
Hmm.
And so that they put that red gizmo on the lens that would it was like a blackout thing to make you strengthen your weak eye or something.
Oh,
Which is all.
what
Does that
force you to
process actually
focus.
work?
Oh dang it! I'm sorry, man. I thought I could swing. I'm so sorry. I thought I could swing around. Sorry about
I
that.
thought you were gonna miss me too. It's like, oh, this
I
is gonna
did
be
too.
close.
I thought I had it, man. There
Does
you
that
go. There's my
process
bad
actually
vision.
work when they try to get you to focus your lazy eye like that?
No, it didn't work at all, man. And I went through everything with that. They put the black clip-on thing over your eye, and they used to put a patch on you, like a gauze patch on you, man. Oh, it was murder. Well, it took time to get glasses anyway. My dad thought I was slow because I was running into walls and stuff. My mom would get ticked off at him because she'd say, "No, the boy can't see." My dad's going, "No, he's just stupid," and you know, so it was a bad. I had it rough. It wasn't easy being me. Wasn't easy being me. Oh God. I put a pork chop around my neck to get the dog to play with me. It was rough. It was. It just wasn't easy, man. Growing up. But I survived it. I got through there. By golly.
Me and my
Somehow.
friends always like to sit around and look back at, like, you see how kids nowadays, all this, like helmets when they ride bikes and all this stuff. And me and my friends, are like,
Oh
how the heck
man.
did we ever survive being children?
Oh, we
Oh,
did because we was not
We learned to
pussies.
take a fall a little bit easier.
Well, I used to go over the handlebars of my bike all the time. I
Oh,
had
yeah.
I got the hand brakes, and I'd be
Yes.
flying along, and I'd go over, and then of course, there go the glasses. Okay, and so there wasn't anything about, "Are you okay?" It's, "You dummy, you broke your
Oh
glasses."
snap! Oh snap! I ran across one of the grass fields with this. I forgot.
With,
Well, ours was
with,
always just
what'd
whatever
run
you could
across
find
with?
in the neighborhood would turn into a jump for the bikes.
Yes.
It's like,
Yes,
what could you
yeah,
jump off of?
absolutely,
Oh, a
man.
cinder block and a piece of board.
Yeah. We built a ramp at the big end of this great big hill and launched our bikes into the lake. And then you'd have
Oh,
to
I
retrieve your
see.
bike out of the lake.
So you planted some
Yeah.
stuff on the grass over there, huh?
Yeah.
Uh-oh. I see it.
Oh, well, you know what you could do? Oh, well, not that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, man. I didn't know you were coming back this way. I thought you were going left and going down the road there.
Oh, I'm trying to get a good header so I can do all that.
You could do. I think I made you miss a spot here, maybe. So
All right.
let's check the map.
Well,
here.
I could plow it up and he could run it back over with
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 grass.
grass.
Well, that's a direct drill. I don't think you'd have to replow it anyway.
Oh yeah,
I
he
think
might
you
be able
could
to just run it over.
I think you just choose grass.
Just
and
choose
run
grass
back
and go
over it.
back over it.
Yeah,
Alright.
that's what I would do. Trying to see if I can see it even. Oh, yeah, there's one little blip.
Yeah,
one
you
little
can
blotch.
see it. Yep. I saw it when I got to the end of the row.
One little spot. Yeah, a little spot. That's it. I'm confused because I guess I've already started the second fertilizer.
Mm.
Or did I fertilize it? Wait, I'm confused. 'Cause
Okay,
some
you
of is
fertilized it
already-
once.
And
Let's
some
see.
of it's already fertilizing the second time,
Let me see.
where I just went, okay.
Yes, yes. Where I'm planting, yes, you're getting
Well,
the,
you're
you get the
planting,
second
and I hit
second
it
fertilizer.
again. That's the
Yes,
second one. Okay,
yes.
cool. That's a good thing then. Okay. That's a good thing. That's what
That's
I'll
putting
do.
the process in between the two.
Yeah,
Because me planting is putting the process in between the two fertilizing states.
gotcha. Cool. I'll just keep going here then. I'll just keep on running. Oh yeah, I see it right here. That's funny looking.
Yeah, I was going up to turn around, and I still had the planter down. I was like, oh, I
Yep.
just did that.
Yeah. That was funny.
What are you microwaving?
Oh, I've done it where
Smell like a pot pie.
I have I've hit the button somehow, like I've picked up the planter and then hit
Mhm.
the button to change seeds, and then don't realize it till I've planted
Yeah.
like half a field with one
Yeah,
crop.
didn't
and
that
half a
happen that
field
day
with
we
another.
were planting on that first time I met you?
Oh
Um,
yeah, somebody did that.
Yeah, half the field. They did that.
It was
wasn't
like
us.
wheat and half was canola or something. No, because we
Because
were on the other. We were on the other. We were fertilizing on the other side of the map.
Yeah, yeah, and I was doing crop destruction on part of it. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I was checking out the crop destruction feature, and
That was. I've never heard people laugh so hard in my
oh,
life.
that was a blast. We had a blast that day because I just instantly going around not knowing what the devil I was doing.
I went back and
And,
watched that stream later and just died. I was
yeah.
like, oh my god, I was there, and it's
Oh.
still funny.
Adrian used to text me stuff all the time, message me about how funny that was. He just kept on watching it. That was funny.
Because
That was a
you
good
had
day.
gotten stuck on the fence, and then immediately after we got you off the fence, you went and drove through half part of
Yeah.
the field, entire track.
Yeah. Yep. And I got halfway across the field, and I'm like, I said, Farmer Man, do you have crop destruction on? Yeah. I was like, oh, okay.
I was in the big self-propelled planters, or the fertilizer, so I didn't have a problem with it because it had those narrow tires on it. I didn't even think about
Yeah.
that on that tractor. You were
I
driving
had that
until
case tractor with the big old fat tires on it, man.
I
Oh,
heard that come
wow.
over the mic, and I went, huh. So I drove over to
Ooh.
the field. Sure enough, there he's sitting in the middle of the field with the tire tracks.
Scared to
Not
death
in a
to
straight
move.
line. He made like a curve, too.
Yes, yes. It was horrible because I was like, I turned to look back. I was like, what's going on? And I'm like, this must be what crop destruction does.
Yep.
Yep.
And you know, it took me a while to learn that because I'm running through my fields and stuff like that, and
Yeah.
I didn't know nothing about narrow tires.
Yeah.
I goes to do the weeding and stuff like that, and I'm just killing my crop.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I was doing, man. I tore the heck out of that. I was like, well, sorry, man. I guess I got a problem over here. But then they turned around and screwed up and planted half the field one thing and half the other.
Yeah.
So I had a little redemption there. I wasn't the only one screwing up. Oh man, it was funny.
Janaya, what you cooking? Noodles.
I love noodles.
Gotta go celebrate Father's Day with my dad tonight since no one was around yesterday to do it.
Oh, really? Okay.
Well,
Yeah, my
I
sister
just
got
came off a
stuck with it.
cruise with my dad, so
No.
we
My
still
sister got
called and
stuck
wished him a
working.
happy Father's Day. But yeah, we just got
Yeah.
off a cruise with him.
Oh, my dad got to do what he wanted to do. He got left the hell alone to watch golf on TV. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, dads make it so simple.
No, I know.
Well, that's what I do. I tell everybody, just leave me alone. I'm good.
What do you want to do today, Dad? Oh, just leave me alone. I'll be all right.
Yep.
I want to sit in front of my TV and watch golf and baseball. That's exactly what he did.
Yep.
I want to have peace and quiet for the next 24 hours. How about that?
You may have thrown NASCAR in there too. I don't know. I didn't see.
And don't ask me for no damn money.
Oh, I don't think
All right.
that's not in the contract.
Oh, wow.
I didn't mind, by God. I told him no money.
You want him to leave you
My
alone?
grandfather
You
used
probably
to-
got to pay for that.
Yeah, my grandfather used to sit around all the time going, no money. No money. What's Grandpa doing?
Telling you what he's
Letting me
got.
know. He's
got
letting me
no-
know. Don't come to me. 'Cause I got no money. Well, I just washed a little mask here from an nebulizer, and I got the band all wet, so I guess I'm gonna get wet hair real well. I'm still doing my trying to get my 2 o'clock nebulizer treatment together.
Oh man, you hour and 39 minutes late.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a little bit late.
I mean, I don't mind the noise; it don't bother me.
No, I just, you know what? I just wasn't in the mood to mess with it.
You know, most of the time when you do it, I don't hear the thing anyway.
I was like, I'm still breathing. I ain't worried about it.
Okay,
It
so
does-
we've got a cloud.
It
It's
does
being
get to be a
planted.
pain in the rear end, doing this all the time.
I'm pretty sure.
It beats the alternative.
Yeah. Could be worse.
Yep. Could be worse. Could be cold and dark.
You know, I had a grandfather that was he was what, down a lung, on oxygen all the time,
Yep.
and I think he still had to do those nebulizers and stuff like that too. And I was like, man,
It's a drag, but
I was like, anything to get your heart rate going, then you pretty much gasping for air.
My friends had to do that with their kid, trying to get a 1-year-old to sit for a nebulizer.
Luke, I am your father. Okay.
Okay, so
You know, I went back, I watched that movie a little while ago, and he didn't actually say that phrase actually like that. Like, he didn't say, Luke, I am your father.
No, he didn't.
yeah, it gets misquoted all the time. I think the actual line is like, "No, I am your father" or something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, I am your father.
There's
Yeah, because Luke said, you killed my father. He goes, no, I am your father.
yeah,
Yes.
that's how. Come with me and we can rule the galaxy as father and son.
Yeah. You guys probably weren't around when that first came out, were you?
Huh?
You guys probably weren't around when that movie first came out.
I was just born.
I was trying to think, what year did it come out?
76.
76.
76, so I was a year old.
Oh, okay.
Depends on what month I was just born.
That year.
Yeah.
I saw the.
And I've seen it, I don't know how many hundreds of
Oh
times.
man.
Yeah, I was. I remember seeing the first round of that. Jaws. That was another big movie back then.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That made me scared of water for a while.
Yeah.
We got a movie theater up here that does retro. They'll show about 4 a month, I think. They do it on Sundays and Wednesday. And Jaws was one of them I think it was last month.
Oh, cool.
They'll show like old movies. Like I went and saw the Blues Brothers. 'Cause I like that movie. And I was like, oh, I'm gonna go
It's fun to see it on the big screen. You know?
Yeah, it was cool.
Yeah.
It's funny because you go in there and it's like I'm looking around going, I'm the youngest person in this theater. What the heck? I forgot. Went and saw another one where there was literally like 4 people in the theater watching the movie.
And then he was like, this is not Jaws. This is, oh no, that's a different theater.
Oh, they showed some old ones too, man. They showed like Singing in the Rain was there one day, and
Oh yeah.
oh yeah, some really. That's like, oh wow. I think Ferris Bueller's Day Off is coming up that me and my friends talked about going to see.
Our theater, when I was a kid, we used to, in the summertime, on Wednesday afternoon, we would go to like your local merchant, and they would hand you out these free passes to see an afternoon movie. I remember I saw the Beatles A Hard Day's Night
Awesome.
for free back in the 60s when that came out. And yeah, it was funny because as soon as the movie came on, all the girls started screaming, and the owner of the theater called him Big John. This great big Humpty Dumpty looking guy. And they put him, they stopped the movie, he coming down the aisle. I'll set this theater down and send you all home and start that screaming. He goes, you don't stop that screaming. It was so funny. And then they started the movie back up. And they screamed, and he didn't kick us out. He didn't kick us out. But boy, the girls did scream back then.
There's no like cheap movie theater things anymore. Like we used to have a place up here. It was $1.
Yeah, yeah.
They
They don't
weren't
show.
the newest movies.
No, they're not the newest ones, but they're the ones that you know. What I'm saying they're current, just not new.
Right.
Yeah.
They may have been like 2 or 3 months old.
I miss the old drive-in theaters.
Yeah, I think
we had a few of those
we
around
got a few
here.
of those too. They're still around. You just got to find out where that you have to actually look for them.
There's one in the state of New Jersey. That's not in a good place.
There was one. It would take an hour to get there from my house. Me and some friends used to go to it.
Yeah.
But it was cool because you didn't pay by the person, you paid by the carload,
Right.
Right.
and you could bring
I
in
bet
like
the
food,
carload we used to
whatever
do.
you wanted.
We used to put guys in the trunk, everything, man. Just load it up.
Well, we'd load up with food, and I had a pickup truck, so we would put blankets and stuff in the back of the truck, and we would,
Yep.
you'd open up the back window of the truck, and you'd listen to the car radio. That was how they broadcasted the
Right.
sound for the music. And we would just chill in the back of the truck and watch the movie.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah, you'd stop off. We had a cooler with pop, and I don't know, we'd get stopped down at
We
the
had
local
the old-
Walmart down the road and get chips and food, and
Yeah. Yeah.
we had a
used to take it
pizza
on,
one time.
Oh yeah. We
Oh, it
used
was a
to
big
order
party.
coolers of beer and stuff. You know, back when I went, we had the speakers. We didn't have they didn't do it on the radio yet. On the sound, they had the.
Now you have to speak on the pole.
poles there.
Yeah, they had the option to do that. If you wanted to listen to the speaker on the pole, you could,
Yep. And then they
if
had
it
the
had it.
wintertime.
And not
they
all
had
the
the
slots had them.
They had the electric hot plates that you put in your car, basically. What they were.
Yeah, this one, it did have the speakers, but some of them had been ripped off of the poles, so then you were forced to
yeah.
use your car. But
Yeah.
you could use the speaker if you wanted to.
Man, yeah, we used to. Well, those are the days, man.
Yeah, it was just better to use the car if you had a, I had a really good sound system in the car,
Right.
so it sounded better.
Yeah, some people don't know about that. That's old school entertainment.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of babies is made that way.
Somebody I know put on Facebook, and it was a picture of the old school drive-in speaker, and said, "Do you know what this is?" And I was the
Yeah.
only person on their Facebook page that knew what it
Cool.
was.
Yeah.
That's just like,
Oh man, I used to go there. I had to
Oh, I
go.
posted a payphone one day and somebody asked what was that.
Yeah. My
well,
first car
I'm
was
I'm
a
a fan of nostalgic
1966.
stuff too, so a lot of older
Yeah.
things, I know them.
hmm My first car was a '66 old '98 Western sedan, and it
Oh
had this
wow.
huge back seat, man. And that was a driving car, buddy.
Hmm.
That was, I was leaving it at that. It was a driving car.
Yeah, it
I
had
remember my,
basically a
my first
bed in the back and front.
yeah, my
It
my
was an
first car was
awesome
a
ride.
1980 Oldsmobile Delta 88. That was my car I learned how to
Yeah,
drive.
there you go. Yeah, I bought mine off my granddad, man.
There was no split bench either. Your front passenger sat where the driver wanted to sit because it was just one big long bench seat.
Right.
Yep, yep, that's where it was. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I love that
Remember-
car, man. It was like driving a couch.
Yes. This thing was huge. It had a 400, it was an Oldsmobile. It had a 400, 401, 410, 4, whatever the hell it was, 4 something engine in there. I remember V8 there. It was sweet.
Mine had a diesel engine in it.
Oh, wow.
Oh yeah, that was that was back before even diesel pickup trucks were really super common. So like there was
Yeah.
only 2 gas stations anywhere near my house that I
Oh,
could
that's
get
when your
gas at.
diesel. You had to run the diesel out just to shut the car off.
Yeah, and like the diesel pumps were always behind the gas station. They weren't out in the front where the normal pumps were. You had to
Yeah.
drive around the back of it, and they
And it
were
was
always
always
nasty
cheaper.
and dirty.
And diesel gas used to be cheaper back when I was growing up.
Yeah.
Diesel price was always cheaper than regular gas.
Yes.
Hmm.
Yes. And I tried to say that to my brother one day. I was like, man, diesel used to be cheaper than gas. He was like,
Oh,
well,
dirt
no, it
cheap.
wasn't. I'm like, yes, it was.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, I remember that stuff being, like 16, 17, 18 cents a gallon, You'd
I know. I
see.
used to get by with like $5 worth of gas going back
Yeah.
and forth to school when I was in school. You could
Yeah.
only fill the tank up so far because it had if it went up any higher, it had holes in it and it would seep out.
Yeah.
So you had to
That
make
was
sure
our
you
little
didn't.
wagon,
Yeah, don't
Yeah.
fill it past half a tank.
yeah. Yeah, when I got out of the military, I had to take my dad's old '64 Plymouth Belvedere station wagon because I didn't have a car when I got out of the service. And so I drove this thing, and you only put $2 worth of gas in it, man. And it just barely gets you to work and back. Sometimes it would
Yeah.
run out a block away from the house. You got to stop and fill it up.
Now
It's
I'm
a
lucky
bummer.
if I take $30 if it fills the tank in my truck.
Oh, I
Yeah,
could take.
right.
Well, we just rented a econo van, a Chevy Express. It's 15 passenger van to
Ooh,
go
geez.
from Florida to Texas, right?
Oh, to come home, yeah?
It took like $60 to fill that thing up once.
Yeah,
Wow.
I have a Ram 1500, so it's got a pretty good size tank on it.
Oh, yeah. No doubt. Yeah.
We was like, it was like my brother was like, man, that's a lot
What
of
cost
money to
you
be
to
filling
rent
that
a
thing
van
up,
like that, Bo?
huh?
What's the cost to rent a van like that to drive that far?
Almost $1,000.
Okay. I wondered because we talked about maybe it's hard for me to fly because of altitude and lungs and all that. So we were thinking about I saw a place here like you can rent a van.
For a
that's
van
handicap-
that size,
handicap equipped.
a van that size was
Van,
$1,000. But
Yeah,
you
that's
probably
a
can
huge
get,
van too.
yeah, you can probably get off cheaper with a smaller car.
Yeah, but
Or
I
a
need
minivan or
be
something.
able to take. Well, I need the handicap van that I can hook put my wheelchair
Oh,
in.
see, that's a specialty van, and that's gonna cost probably a little bit more.
Yeah, they got it. Yeah, they got them here that you can do. But I was just kind of curious.
Are there places that rent those kind of vans?
Yes.
Yeah, we got them here. Yeah, you can rent 'em.
Oh, you know what? I think the
I've
place
got a lift on mine, on my car, or the SUV we have. We have a lift on it, but the car is it's in great shape. But it's a 2012,
yeah.
and it's got 180,000 miles on it. So I'm afraid to take off the Texas in it. So we haven't ever had no problem with it. But I don't know. I'm just a little nervous about taking out of here.
Yeah, I have a prosthetic leg, so I had to have hand controls put on
Okay.
my car to drive it. And I'm trying to think of the place that I had that converted on my truck, if they rent wheelchair vans or not.
Mm-hmm.
I know they do. They newly install the equipment, the ramps and stuff there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to
I don't remember
reinforce the
where I
body, put the lift in, and all that stuff. And
Yeah. Mine was real easy. Mine's just it's attached to up underneath the
Well, it
steering
depends
column.
on what kind of car you got. You could just attach yours to the ECU.
Yeah, well, that's the throttle. The throttle is wireless, so it's got a little disconnect switch. You hit the switch and it disconnects the gas pedal, but the brake pedal still has a lever to it.
Right.
John Brock, yeah, thank you, buddy. If you get tired, you don't have to stay if you don't want. I sure thank
And
you,
then
though.
if somebody wants to drive
Brock.
it conventionally, they just get in it and drive it. They don't have to mess with anything.
We just hit the 5-hour mark on the stream.
Yeah, I'm at the 2 hours and 21 minutes.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
We did a. Bo and I
Hey,
did a
when you're
6.5
farming,
hour
man.
one day. Yeah, me and Bo did one for
That's-
6.5 hours one day.
That's just the amazing thing about this game, man. You get on it and the time just goes. It's like,
Yeah,
Well, that's what I love about it,
especially
too,
when
you
you're having
know?
conversation and stuff like that. It makes the time
Yeah.
go by a whole lot easier.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
my
yeah.
favorite thing about it. Yeah,
I do that with
we haven't had a stream this good in a long time.
I have a buddy I play Forza with over on the Xbox. We play Forza Horizon, and
Mhm.
we'll get on there and we just start chatting, and it's like, we're not really doing anything particular, we're just driving around, and then
Yeah.
like, oh, it's been 4 hours. I got to get up for, he's all like, I got to get up for work in the morning. I'm like, well, I got to
Oh,
get up
man.
to do nothing in the morning. So,
Right. There you go.
it's like, oh wait, I got to get up and look for work in the morning.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
wow. Yeah, I'm
you
I'm off of today is like my last day of vacation. So I get on the board tomorrow for, my load.
Oh yeah.
So it depends on when they actually schedule me for the load. They might not schedule me this week. They might schedule me for next week for the next pickup.
Oh, okay. When do you find out?
Tomorrow morning.
Oh, okay. Do you get
I'm
like
just-
10 minutes so they tell you got to go, or?
Kinda, sorta. It depends on like what time I start out. Like I could,
Yeah.
if he tells me,
John, thank you, buddy. Appreciate it so much, man.
he could tell me, oh yeah, you're gonna pick up the Saturday load, or I could pick up the Thursday load. It depends on which load he wants me to pick up.
Yeah.
Because it's either one or the other. It's either the Saturday load or the Thursday load.
Do you do like local or over the road?
Over the road.
Okay.
Yeah, so that means if he depends on what loads he gives me, depends on if I gotta leave out tomorrow or Friday.
Alright.
My ex-girlfriend's dad, he did like local deliveries for Kmart for a long time, and then he was delivering cars for a while. Now I think he does auto parts for something for one of the factories.
And where are you located?
I am in Michigan, like north of Detroit.
Oh, see, I go to Grand Rapids to pick up auto parts.
Okay, yeah. He didn't like doing the cars. He said that was tough. He didn't like delivering cars. He only did that for a short amount of time.
My sister used to live up in Sturgis, Michigan. You up by there?
But no,
Or no, that's
I'm
more south. Sturgis would be south of you, right? Yeah.
no. Actually, the city is Pontiac, or the is where I'm actually at.
Oh, where Detroit Tiger or Detroit Lions are, right?
Used to be, yeah. The stadium
Oh.
is no more. It is a big
Oh,
hole in
that's
the
right.
now.
That's right. They got the other one now.
Yeah, they moved to actually downtown Detroit.
Yeah, that's right. The Ford Field thing.
Ford
Yeah.
Field, yep. No, they tore down the Silverdome.
Yep.
They
Silverdome, that was it. Yeah.
they attempted to implode it, and it's like we all went. And they were having a viewing area so you could watch the implosion. So
Right.
my dad's like, "Hey, you want to go watch it?" Because we used to go there all the time for like monster truck shows and all the different
Sure.
stuff. I'm like, yeah, sure,
Yeah.
let's go, Dad. So we're in this parking lot, we're watching, and the time you hear the counter 3, 2, 1, and then you hear boom, 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 and you feel the concussion wave coming and hit you, and you're like, "Whoa, that was cool!"
Yeah.
And then it's just sitting there, and all you hear is this metal beam go, ting. Apparently, somebody had got into the site before, and like they said, they later found out that there was some wires disconnected, so some of the explosives that were supposed to kick the beams out after they got cut from the explosives didn't go off, so the thing didn't collapse. They ended up like rewiring it and doing it like the next day or later that afternoon or something like that. It was just everybody was like, "Yeah!" Oh. Like, well, that's typical. They can't even do that, right? You know.
Wow. That is funny.
Well, the thing, and it had sat there forever. The city owned it, and then the city sold it. The city basically gave it away. I mean, they could have got millions for it, and they got thousands for it or something like that. I forgot what the actual deal was. The guy that bought it got he got a steal.
Wow.
And he was supposed to develop it into this concert. He was gonna take the dome off, build a soccer stadium and part of it, and then enclose the bottom half and have that be a concert venue.
Right.
And then all his backers left him, so then it just sat there. The dome fell in, and it fell into such disrepair.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw a thing about it was saying like the 30 most abandoned stadiums by their owners and stuff like that. And it was like,
I think it made that list. Yeah.
Man.
The only thing it was being used for was the parking lot was being used because there's a Volkswagen has like their world headquarters not far from it, and they were parking recalled of their diesel vehicles that they had the recall. They were parking those in the parking lot until they knew what to do with them. So the parking lot was full of all these Volkswagens were parked in the parking lot.
And half the time you can get a real cheap car. You can get a real cheap car for those.
You drove past and it looked like there was a football game going on because there were so many cars in the parking lot.
Oh, wow.
It was so crazy.
That's great.
Come on by, Sis Willing.
Oh.
Went right under it.
How about that? That's perfect.
But I did miss a line right up under you. So I gotta go
Yeah,
back.
I see that now.
Hey, I think this field's finally ready to harvest.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I'm still planting this field. It's getting to the point I'm getting creative. I'm just cutting
I did that field on my own map, and I just put 2 workers on it and let them go to town while I went and did another field.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty good sized field, this one.
Yeah, that one is pretty good.
Yeah, I'll be watching the Aussies play, and they be doing these big fields and stuff like that, and they be doing them themselves. They hardly ever, I don't know.
Yeah.
And they hardly ever hire a worker.
Yep.
She fed some noodles, didn't offer nobody none.
You talk about some long streams, man. Those Aussies will do some long streams.
Yeah, they do some pretty good long ones.
I thought she was gonna cook a pot pie, but she didn't.
I've been watching their daughter. their daughter,
SLG,
Super Lego
yeah.
Gamer, she's
Yeah.
been doing some Forza stuff, and I was like, oh, yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, I noticed she started doing that. I was trying to catch her Assassin's Creed um stream, but I missed it.
Yeah, Ryan just bought her a new game. It might be the one you're talking about. Is that the game she's been
No, that's
playing
the one I
just
bought.
recently?
No, the Forza is probably the one somebody else bought. I bought the
Yeah,
Assassin's
that's the
Creed.
one. Yeah, Ryan bought her the Forza one, and she's been playing
Yeah,
it
she's
now.
been. That's well, they just had a Lego expansion for that one come out too. So
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, she was doing that.
it's fun. It's different. I've got like Forza's like my main game I like to play. That's
Oh, okay.
The pizza? Sure. Well, I'm not supposed to be eating bread.
Oh no.
there was a lot of people unhappy that
I
Lego
said
was
I said I
chosen,
wasn't gonna
but
do it for that
they did
meal.
it really well.
I was hungry. I was super hungry that meal. I'm blaming it on everything but me. But what else do we have in there to eat?
Oh, this is fun.
Popeyes, that's it. Oh wow.
Do you need more straw? Do you want the straw down from this barley?
Technically Popeyes don't
Oh
expand, do it.
yeah. Yeah, we're gonna need. So I'm gonna have a heck of dairy thing going on here.
It is bread.
We're gonna need straw.
It's dough. No? No, it's like a pie crust. It don't expand.
Yeah, you put down. I'll be done with this, and I'll come start picking that up, man.
All right. This field shouldn't take that long, but actually, this is not a very big field.
Yeah, I didn't think it was too big yet. Okay, so now somehow, right up there in the middle.
I think this is the field you actually start the map with, I think, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So we can't have Chinese noodles, no rice, no lo mein, no chow mein.
And why is that?
We're,
You on a diet or something, Bo?
we're going on this. We're gonna do this diet. My uncle.
What is a diet, man? Tell me about it.
No rice, no rice, no bread, and
Low carb.
yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. Low carb, high protein.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's the way I usually have to roll. And then I lose some weight, and then I'm happy, and then I eat some stuff.
My sister's boyfriend got hooked into this really crazy diet where you're only supposed to take in like this minuscule amount of calories a day, and then like
That's only
whatever
if you're not working out.
whatever protein you eat one day, you can't repeat it the next.
Oh.
But he has a really high active job, so he would naturally burn more calories anyway. And ever since he started, he's been complaining how tired he is. And she goes, "Well, duh, you're probably taking in about a third of the calories
Yeah.
you need.
You need to go through the
what
day.
your job is."
Yeah. Man.
Oh my God, she's like,
Sure. But yeah, you shouldn't. Yeah. The other way you do something like that, yeah, you cut your calories if you're not active.
Right. Well, she told him that he'd be better off with just controlling
farm
the
every
portions
day.
of what he eats instead of
Controlling his portions, and if he's gonna do any type of diet like that, he just do high protein.
Right.
I farm every day. I'm thinking I'm pretty active, but it ain't working out.
Yeah, gaming don't count as exercise.
I was on a pretty high protein
We move our
diet when I
fingers,
was trying to heal up
50
after
million
my
times a
surgery.
day, but they don't consider that as exercise.
Yep.
When
I
I was
do
going through
burn-
physical rehab, they would have me on a high protein diet
Yeah.
to help build up, help me heal and build up strength and stuff.
Right.
Look, I'm moving my arms. I move my legs from
I
one
am moving
position
my
to the
fingers like
other. I'm
nobody's
moving my
business.
fingers. My mouth is always moving. I mean, I am burning calories somewhere.
Right?
Yeah, but does chewing count?
It's supposed to.
You would think it takes some kind of energy to do that. Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's the hardest thing. It's like, I gotta get up and move around a little bit.
Like, how many calories do you burn chewing? Yes.
Someone Google that.
Yeah, I'm sure it's out there somewhere.
I mean, there's some stats out there that say that you burn so many calories chewing.
Well, see, my thing of it is now, they tell me, though, that with my lungs all jacked up, that, that I actually burn calories just breathing. I'm like,
Really?
well, that's pretty good, you know?
No, because you can always have some chewing gum.
Well, I know walking for me is now more because I've got the prosthetic. It's harder to walk, so you're.
So you're actually doing more to actually just do that.
Yeah, that was rough. I went back to work after this happened, and I had to remember I
Here it
can't do
comes.
things the way I used to always do them. So I'd go to like walk across like the store real quick, and I'd get to the break room and I'd be winded and be like, oh my god, I forgot how, you know.
Right? Man. I really thought I had already done all this over here, but it says I didn't, so I keep going back over
Oh, really?
it. Ought to be about done here. Oh, we're tenderizing
The
some meat.
world?
That's tenderizing a steak, ain't it?
Oh, okay.
Nope.
Oh, no, tenderizing something, huh?
Popsicle.
A popsicle.
Tenderizing a popsicle.
A freeze pop.
Oh, freeze pop.
No,
I
things
just-
in two.
No, they were saying you was
I was
tenderizing
just
some meat.
excited.
I said, no.
I was excited. I thought we were gonna have some meat for dinner, man.
They was like, oh, you gonna have steak. You shoot tenderizing meat.
Yeah. That
Nope,
sounded like she
breaking up an
getting busy
Autopop.
on a nice big steak. Yeah. That was funny.
Nope, that was a freeze pop.
Oh boy.
Oh. Is it one of them things that like the liquid in the tube you freeze?
Yeah.
I love
Well,
those.
is the steak flavored at least?
Oh God. Steak flavored
Yeah.
popsicle. That's like
Yeah, give me something. Yeah.
ew.
I don't know. Somebody might be listening. They might make that one day.
Ugh.
I think somebody should. Yowie.
Look, they already messing with the jelly beans, man. Don't let them mess with the popsicles.
Yeah, but I'm
Oh,
getting
yeah.
to the stage where probably someday I'm gonna be on that puree.
Yeah, you know
man,
they
so
had that Bean Boozled.
I'm gonna need some. some
Shop
gonna
my
need
friend
some,
works at has the different Jelly Bellies. They had beer flavored ones.
oh yeah. Beer
Surprisingly,
flavored-
nobody had bought them yet.
Oh, how about that? Okay.
That's it.
Okay, now
Okay.
we got that baby fertilized, don't we? Yeah.
Okay. So
Yeah, that should be it.
All right. This field
Where's
is
the drain
finally, field 26 is replanted and fertilized twice.
someone want to get a tractor and a trailer to unload the harvester?
Gotcha. Yep, coming right your way, buddy.
A tractor and a
Right
trailer to
over
unload
here.
the harvester.
Yeah, he's got over there in 40.
Oh, you don't have crop destruction turned on. Okay.
Nope.
No, not on mine. That's
Nope.
why I was so shocked. That's why I was so shocked on that one
See,
map.
I always play with that on.
Yeah. You know, see,
I
I
just
never
realized
do,
it
and
just-
that's why it was such a shock to me that day.
Well,
I was
the
like,
harvester filled up
oh.
and just stopped and kept rolling, and as I rolled it back to get it out of the way
Mhm.
to fill the cart, I'm like, oh wait, that crop is still there. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. See. That's why I was so shocked that day
Okay.
Oh,
on
okay.
that map because I'm like, I'd never use it. I was like, oh, that's what crop destruction is all about.
Oh, okay. Yeah, 15,000. I was gonna say, how much money do I have? $15,000. Okay, $15,000 to get my truck fixed.
Uh-huh.
Well, yeah, I have an escrow, so
Oh, okay.
whenever I'm out on the road, it don't come directly out my pocket. It comes out of escrow.
Right.
So
Okay.
if I need to fix a
What is?
tire or
Oh,
stuff
that
something
truck,
like that,
your big truck. Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, it's a real truck. It's a real truck. Yeah. Let's see. I'm trying to
Hold
find
on.
the
Like,
bucket.
I got an alert. I got an oil change in mine soon, and I got to recall something about the tailgate.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I guess the tailgate might just fly open on it or
Uh
something.
oh.
I don't know.
Oh man.
I'm not too concerned. I don't ever put nothing back there.
Yes. We don't need that no more.
It is funny when you do have something that's too long. You have the tailgate down, and it's got the reverse camera on it. So when you put it,
Yeah.
you're looking at like the bumper.
Yes. Yep. Yeah, it's funny
Well,
looking when
that's
I
not
got
going
my
to help me.
chair on the when I have my wheelchair on the lift. It's funny
Oh
looking,
yeah,
man. And that camera, yeah.
it comes in handy though. I mean,
Oh yeah.
when it's up and you can see out of it, yeah. There's been like,
That's what I keep telling my wife. So you should try that camera. You won't bump into stuff.
well, it's like mandatory on cars nowadays. I think they said,
Yeah.
or it will be soon. They have to have them.
Yeah, my wife don't look in that camera.
Okay, I'm back.
Oh, sorry, man. I'm
Heck.
trying to get lined up for you here.
Yikes! Okay.
Maybe it'd be better if I sit still and you line up to me.
Yeah, that'll work. Oh shoot! Or just dump a
Probably,
bunch of grain on the
probably,
tractor.
probably safer. That's for me to sit still.
Okay, let's see. What am I looking at here? I am looking at a report card.
Uh-oh. That's the final end of school report cards too, aren't they?
Yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm. We was out of town when they came, so
Everybody doing over there in the chat? John, I think John Brock is there.
It's always fun.
I don't know who else is there.
I'd
If
go
you're
to
over
pick
there
up
in the
my friend's
chat,
kids from school.
say hello, and so we can see who's over there.
The teachers would be like, "There's a note
Has
in
an
his
update
backpack
in.
for his parents." I'm like, "Oh God, what did he do?"
is this
today?"
ELA? Is that your English class? Okay. Okay.
You roll away from the school and you look at the kid, go, "All right, who'd you hit today, or what did you do, or something?"
Okay, there's John Brock. John Brock's still here. I got John here, trooper. I'll tell you.
You have sat here and listened to us yammer for 5 hours.
5.5 hours coming up. He's a great guy. By golly, I love John Brock. I think Nicholson Farm's been around a while, and I think he's streaming and watching. What he usually likes to do.
I don't know if he's streaming. If he is, I haven't gotten an alert for it.
I don't know. I just assumed he was because that's what he usually does in the afternoon.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
a
was
lot of times you'll
watching.
hear Julian and Nicholson both streaming each other, kind of.
That's funny. I was watching FS Called play Hunter Call the Wild last night. And I'm like, that game looks pretty good.
Oh yeah. Coming over to get the straw now.
I saw one. I don't know if it's a real game, but it was online today. It was a joke, and it was Pigeon Simulator.
Pigeons.
And where you could, you flew around and you could poop on people.
I'm sorry.
Like, I don't know. It's like, I know Goat Simulator is a thing. I don't know if Pigeon Simulator is a thing.
That goat simulator is creepy, man. I'm like, what the devil is that?
It's on
Oh
sale right now. I
boy,
was looking at it. I think it's like
it's
$2 or
crazy.
something.
Ghost
Yeah, I
Simulator is
saw
crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, there's
I'm looking
quite a
forward
few
to that
crazy ones out there.
new flight simulator game.
No, I want Truck Sim.
Oh yeah, Truck
Now,
Simulator.
now I watched some.
And I'm hearing
simulated
Truck Sim ain't gonna come
flying
out till.
simulator game. Ameriproud 95 is the guy's name that I watched, and they are funny. He is funny as can be.
I want the ATS, and what they're giving us is not gonna be ATS.
Well, Sixwheel, are you talking about for the flight? The guy that does he do flight simulator? Pretends to be the
Yeah.
control tower.
Yes, that guy.
Oh, yes, I saw
Ameriproud
those.
95.
I think
He
I may
is a
follow that same
riot.
dude. Yeah.
Oh, I love that guy. Those videos, when I'm ever in a bad mood, I put one of those on, because that is some funny stuff. Oh, I love watching that. And man, they can sure chatter, you know. They get that talking going, that tower talk going. And
Yeah.
it's funny.
And he get them all into it.
Yeah. Oh, I love that guy, man. He gets. I laugh so hard, I get tears running down my face when I watch him. You know, just laughing like.
He even
crazy.
had people asking permission to do flybys.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, he's great.
Yeah, I think that is the one I watch. I can't remember if I've subscribed to him or not, but yeah, that does sound like the same one.
Yeah, he's just. Ameriproud 95 is his YouTube channel, and he is just hilarious.
There's another, and there's a guy that gets online and messes with people playing like Black Ops and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's pretty damn funny too. He'll get on there and talk about like talking about being gay and stuff like that or something like that, making advances at people, and they'll be like, "Yo, I ain't gay," and all that kind of stuff.
Oh man.
And then he just carries on. It's really, really funny. He told one kid he was going to come to his house and beat him with a flip flop.
Jeez. Oh man.
So this field needs to be cultivated, right?
The 41.
Oh no, it needs to be plowed. I'm just looking at it right now.
Yeah, it'll need to be plowed.
Yeah, everything's got to
This
be plowed and
whole
limed.
map needs to be
Whole
plowed.
farm. Yep, plowed and limed. Yep, because they had it turned off. Initially, you know, they turn off the plowing, but they leave on crop destruction. So I always switch it and put the plowing
And
on,
I'm
and I
pretty
get
sure
rid of crop destruction.
it almost seems like the plowed state just stays there too. Like, I don't think any of these fields, you know, some maps you'll go along and the fields look like they're getting worked when you don't own them.
Mhm.
These fields just stay. I don't think that,
Yeah.
I've never noticed any of them. Like that cornfield next to this one, I've had that on my
Yeah.
map and I've never owned it, and the corn's never gone away on it.
Yeah. they just-
Oh wow.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know if that's because there's no contracts, you know, like some of the other
And
maps.
there's
have.
no, if you don't put plant withering on, it doesn't change.
Right.
Oh
But
wow.
some
I've
maps
got the
will.
withering-
There's
I've
some
got the
maps
withering turned off.
where they'll change states on you.
Yes.
Oh, I know what you mean. Yeah, but yeah, it actually like it's been harvested. Yeah.
Been
and
harvested,
those,
been
I think
plowed,
those tend
been-
to be the ones with the
Well, I gotta say been
contracts on them.
plowed.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
So
'cause
there's
those
no
are a lot of the
contracts?
fields I flip. You know, I wait for them
There's
to do
only
it, and then I go
there's
back
only
and buy it
delivery
again.
contracts on this map. At least as far as I've ever seen. I've only ever
Yeah.
gotten delivery ones.
But it do say
Yeah.
some people own these fields though.
Right.
Yeah. It would be cool if they would come up with a thing.
Okay, what did you do with the plow?
Working their land and stuff, you know.
The plow
I've
is
never
parked
seen it.
in the little little overhang thing by where the harvester was kept.
Okay,
Oh, yeah,
I see it.
that's
See it, that yellow.
I see it.
Yeah. Yeah, I got that thing because it's no worse than the regular plow, and you can stay in the lines, man.
I like it better than the small angled plows. Plus, it's a little
Yeah.
bit bigger, being the 5 meter. But like for really, really big fields, I still would rather use the large
Yeah.
angle plow.
I like to do the outside and then.
I
put
use
a header on it.
I use the lizard plow for real big fields. I can't stand those angle plows.
Yeah, I
Yeah, it
like
depends
the.
on the size of the field though. If it's a
Yeah.
super big one, I'll use it, and then I'll take like the small one and go around the outside edge with the small ones.
I'll put a worker on it and let them go.
It'll be nice when that Weber plow comes out.
Yeah, on the PC they got a John Deere plow that's looks like a cultivator,
Yeah.
but it's not. Got two different sizes now, and we use it all the time. Me and Mr. T-Bone use it on there all the time. It's nice.
So I'm not
It's a
creating
real
the field.
plow.
I'm just
it's not one they just made
plowing.
up. It's an actual plow that you can buy as as a farmer.
Yeah,
It's
I
not
like
a-
the straight, like that case plow. I like those straight ones especially for creating fields. You have a little bit more
Yeah.
control over it.
Right. Yeah.
That Weber plow was always my go-to for if I
Oh
was
yeah.
connecting fields to get the line straight between them,
Yep.
and then switch over to one of the larger ones for big areas to go.
Right.
yeah. See, that's what I would use one of these for is to do the straight line and use the lizard plow for you know what I'm saying, the cover.
Yeah. The middle part. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I know which plow you're talking about.
The
That
disc
one that
plow.
kind of offsets behind your tractor.
Yeah.
Yeah, the disc plow that has the cultivator you can attach to it. And if it's
Yeah.
really good, you can make it work, but it usually misses stuff, and you have to go back 100 times to fix it.
Yeah, I keep forgetting it was Lizard. It was Lizard on console, but then on PC it actually had like the real name for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I never attached the cultivator to it because the cultivator was always like a little bigger.
I
than the
tried,
plow,
but
so.
it always goofed it up. Yeah.
I find with that Lizard plow, especially if I'm doing this alone and I want to use a worker, a workers will miss lines.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Big time, yeah. You have to run them separate.
Yes. If I'm using a worker on it, I use one of these.
Oh yeah. That's what I did on this map. I had two tractors. I have two of those plows, and I just put them on opposite ends of the field and just let them go to work.
Yep,
Or
that's what I do.
I'll control one while the worker goes up and down with the other one, and then I'll hit like the outside edge to clean it up.
Yeah. Mo and I got a map we do over Ravenport map, and I got field 4 and 5 on there in the big, using for cotton, and then I have to plow them. I put them on there like that, one on each end, and then I go help Mo do his thing.
Yeah. It's almost done.
Man, you shake it, you're playing with it.
Man.
What they say, you shake it more than twice, you're playing with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shake it once, twice, 3 times you're playing with yourself.
3 times a lady.
I think that line's actually in a song, the 3 times
Yes.
you shake it.
Yeah, yeah, it is. Yeah. Oh man, I need that.
We all do.
Oh, my grandkid doesn't ask me, what are you talking about?
I always have to catch myself when I'm hanging around like my friends who have small children, and I'll be
Yeah.
sitting there saying stuff and be like, oh, I shouldn't have said that out loud.
Oh, well, mine watch my streams, and I'm like, I'm like, nothing.
Parents,
Nothing. That's why I make sure usually
Yeah, we'll try to keep it PG.
we try to keep it PG. That
Yeah.
wasn't bad. I mean, they don't really know what we're saying. Or shouldn't. They probably do.
Well, they probably do.
9 years old, they probably tell me a thing or two.
My friend's kid is 6, and yeah, he got in trouble one day on the playground for saying, oh, hell.
You know, yeah.
And then,
Oh man.
no, or it was what the, you know, and I almost, as a joke, when I was with them when they picked him up from school, and I almost looked at him and said, "What the hell's wrong with you?" And I was like, well, "This is probably not the time to be joking."
Oh
Right.
yeah. Oh man. Hmm.
Like
Like I tell them, I never claimed to be a positive role model on them.
I saw a post on Facebook and said, "Can you cook question for
Oh,
24 hours?" And I said, "Hell no."
my I had a thing just pop up. My grandson just went online. I gotta behave myself now, guys.
No problem.
You know how it pops up and tells you.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just went online. I'm like, I gotta behave now.
I don't get that on PlayStation. I get that on Xbox. But if
Well, you
somebody
have
on
to
my friends
activate it.
list pops-
You have to
Oh,
activate
do
it.
you have to
Yeah.
activate
Yes.
that?
Yeah,
Okay.
you have to activate.
Yes,
it,
you can choose which friends that you want to see
Oh,
do that
I
and all
got it.
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah, you don't have to have them all. You can just
Well,
certain ones.
there's a weird thing going on right now with one of my buddy's accounts. If he has his setup, this is on Xbox. If he has it set up that he shows online so that we can see when he gets online, he can't receive messages from us. There's like 5 of his friends on his friends list that we send him messages and he doesn't get them
Oh wow.
unless he is offline. Yeah,
Wow.
he's hiding and has this thing as offline, and then he'll get her. And I don't even know if that's working anymore because I've been messaging him all week, and I get a mystery message from him yesterday asking me where I've been all week, and I'm like, dude, I have been on playing the Lego expansion all week,
Wow.
and you aren't. You know, it's like you're there. I'm sending you messages. You're not responding to me.
Oh. Hey, William Duckworth, how you doing, buddy?
And
Good
part
to
of
see
it is
you,
I
man.
just thought he fell asleep because if it gets too late at night, he'll fall asleep.
Hope
With
you're
his
having a good day
Xbox
there,
on.
William.
All right, there's the full grain cart. Well, not full grain cart, but an empty combine.
So glad to see everybody in the chat today. It's been so nice to have you along. Original Trucker Gaming here. We have Optimus, but he goes by Big D. Optimus, I don't remember. What's the number of that, buddy? I forget.
427.
427. Optimus
It was supposed to be
427.
426, but I typed it in wrong.
Oh, okay.
You can change it now.
Oh, they let you
Oh
change
wait,
it?
this is PlayStation. It is 426 on PlayStation.
Oh,
Oh, it is
okay.
426.
Sorry, it's 7 on the Xbox.
426.
Yep. And actually, it's 426 lowercase PS. Because somebody else already had. I was like surprised to see.
Somebody probably saw your name on the other one
William,
and
you're looking
decided
for some good news? What
to
kind of
grab
good
your
news you
name and
looking
try to
for,
get
buddy?
you to pay for it if you wanted it. You know what I'm saying? Like you contact them like, look, man, that's my name. I need that name. They give me some money for it. They really do that. They extort people for their gamer tags.
Well,
Really?
Yes.
Huh. That's crazy. I've heard people do that for like Twitter handles and stuff like that too.
Oh, okay, cool, William. Well, I hope you get the good news you're looking for, buddy. That'd be great. That'd be great. I hope that works out. Yeah, that wears you out, doesn't it, William? Looking for a house. I hope you
Oh,
get that
jeez.
one. Yeah, house buying is very stressful.
Yeah, I know what my friends went through when they were looking for one.
Ours was a trip because we had we bought this place 9 years ago, and
Yeah, we haven't started house looking
I
yet.
couldn't get out at the time. I didn't have a wheelchair lift or anything, so it was a real booger for me to get out. So my wife would go. We'd pick out some houses online, and my wife would go, and she'd call me and she'd send me pictures, and I'm on a Google Map satellite view looking down at at houses saying, well, go check this one out, go check that one out. And that's how we found this one. And we were looking at the one across the street, and then I saw this one, and it had this gigantic backyard. And I'm like, oh, that's got to be it. And it turned out they had a lady who had lived here before and passed away, had the same crap I have. And so the ramps were here, all the handicap stuff was already here, the whole bit all set up. So we were like, well, there you go. You know, that's how stuff works.
We had to have a temporary ramp installed at our house when I was going through my stuff because I was in a wheelchair for a little while.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been in this baby since '05, so...
Yeah, some of them places sell like that real easy because of that.
Mm-hmm.
They'll sell to you real easy because it's already in place and they know a lot of people ain't going to want to do the work to even because they don't need it.
Well, it's...
And you got to take all of it out.
We rented it.
Yeah.
Because we knew we weren't going to need it permanently, so we just rented it for a few months. And it was just aluminum that came out, put little concrete pads down our yard. The only thing we had to have done was because the way that it was going to be routed to get to the driveway for me to get in and out of a car, we had to have a tree cut down. But my dad wanted to have the tree cut down anyway, so.
Oh, so William, like you guys were looking for a house to rent, and he's in the UK.
That's almost just as bad as trying to find out stuff.
Well, that's what he's saying. Basically, it's a bit different for renting
over there
in the UK. Yeah.
Jeez.
I don't have
Coming
any
out of the
idea
road,
how
there's
that
tractor fast.
Oh, sorry, man. I saw you dodge there. I thought pretty good step there. I just rolled through. But you mowed me a couple of times today. Oh, there's the
Yeah,
gate
I know.
closed. I did get mowed a couple of times. Not that I needed a haircut anyway. So. It's all right.
Oh, sorry, I had to close that gate to get the header in there.
Yeah, no, that's fine. That's fine. I just didn't know it was closed. I just, I've got I'm kind of backed off of the view here, so I didn't really notice it was closed. Well, I was banging into it. There we go. Well, that field was nothing compared to that other one we were doing, huh?
Oh, I know.
On the map, it looks pretty good size, but that thing there, that was nothing. Good bull laughing. Alright, well, that's all the loading wagon on ESS for the day. You're gonna lime? Is that what you're
Yeah, I was trying to
do?
figure out which
Yeah.
one of these had lime in it.
I think that's the fertilizer.
Yeah, it is.
Okay. Let's see. Now I can dismiss this worker. I put a worker to work for me right quick.
Oh, very good.
You know, stepping away. I said, I wonder if I got those permissions. So I stepped away for
Oh, yeah.
I said it, and yes.
Oh, yeah.
I can set a worker to work for me while I step away.
I always let everybody have everything they want to do, you know.
Yeah, you know, some people can't handle those type of conditions.
Oh, yeah?
Okay, would you trust yourself with Funny Bone having those type of permissions?
Well, there you go. Yeah, well, see, I forgot about that. Yeah, that would be a big no.
You know, I've had a kid come in my game one time, and it seemed like he just really was adamant. Like, I knew I was testing the waters, like I knew what he was gonna do.
Yeah.
He came in, he moved one thing over it, like he moved vehicles around,
Yeah.
just tried to mess with me. Like, I already knew what he was gonna do, so I didn't let him have too many, no permissions to do anything except work on my field.
Right. There you go. Okay, well, what now, guys?
I'm over
So
here.
you're throwing down, lime over there.
Yeah, and I'm plowing.
I see another truck. You're plowing over there. Okay. We got to figure out what we're going to do over there.
Let's see, we got
And
canola in one field. What's the next highest?
And we can
Soybean. So I guess with that, I gotta cook these Popeyes out. I guess with that, I guess the next thing that needs to be done is what's that? Fertilizing.
Yep, I got it right here. Man. Come on over.
Missed the spot.
Private landlord. Yeah. They're the worst ones, huh, William? Okay. Never been to the UK. I'll go ahead and top this thing here off. That's how they are over there, yeah.
Almost made it. This one line.
Nope. Come on, I'll wait on you. Get out of your way there.
Okay. So I guess I'll let this dude plow while I eat going me a pie pie. The snack has been served.
No. Shoot.
Oh no, what do you get?
I hit fertilizer instead of lime.
So,
Gives me 2,000 fertilizer.
That's fine. I'll put them in here when I come back over there.
Oh, shoot.
Oh, I found both.
I'm just gonna run up to the store and get lime. Hate those numbers.
seriously? He didn't complete his job. It stopped.
Is that Bo or is that Bo's clone?
Bo's the one driving. The clone was in here, and it stopped working.
Oh. Yeah, the workers aren't that great.
Yeah, if you have any type of angle on these fields,
Yeah, forget about it. Exactly. It's not just a square field. You can forget about it pretty much. It's going to be a challenge.
They are better than they were on 17, though.
Yeah, 17 was real rough.
Some of them I've had them where they'll go on this one. They'll go down a field, then they'll back down the entire length of what they just did, and then reposition themselves to go down next to
Yes.
it. Like,
Yeah.
sitting there watching, it, going, "What are you doing?"
Yeah, I've seen that on here, and I'm like, what's going on? Why would you do that? I'm thinking,
For some odd reason, it looks like you're losing money more than you're making money. Oh, didn't it?
Oh, we definitely losing money. No, we ain't making no money today. That ain't happening. But we're having a good time, and that's all we care about.
It does seem to happen more often than not between buying fertilizer and buying lime and all that kind of stuff. It's like you really gotta get everything established before you can.
Yeah. Yeah, it takes time before you can get things under control, you know, get your equipment all lined out, and you have to get your fields laid out the way you want.
Yeah.
Yeah, I usually say if you're not making a profit within a week, like a game week,
Yeah.
you're not actually putting forth the effort.
Right.
Because I think I turned around and started making a profit like the first 4 days, and that's with me.
Which farm are you doing?
Mercury Farms.
Your Mercury? Your Mercury one, yeah. Yeah.
Like I started making a profit because I said I was gonna do any money cheats, and I didn't.
Right.
I didn't do any.
Yeah, we don't have any money sheets on here. I just borrowed all.
Right. So I said I'll borrow, I will land flip, and stuff like that.
Yeah. Right.
I'll put down like the occasional solar panel or something like that. I mean,
Well, you gotta. That's pretty much that is a business.
yeah.
Yeah.
Solar panels.
No government subsidies and stuff like that.
Right.
Depends on the map. Yeah, sometimes every once in a while, if I'm just a goofing around map, I'll put down the subsidy sign.
Yeah. But this one is I'm doing no, you know what I'm saying, no help.
Yeah,
So
I remember.
I think my first thing I did was I bought me a new harvester. I bought a Russell Mesh, and
Right.
that was better than what I had, but it still wasn't what I wanted.
Right. Yeah. Right.
my go-to money makers in 17 were beehives
Oh yeah.
because they were
Something like
cheap.
that.
You could put a ton down, and I think you got more out of them than what they cost. There was like a small one. It was like I think they were like $100 or $200 or something like that for one, and you made like $50 an hour or something like $25 an hour or something like that. But you put like a ton of them down for not a lot of money.
It wasn't done. What did you put it on?
I remember it was Ravenport, I think it was, the hill next to the main farm, how there was that one little hill. I covered it with solar panels. Like
Yeah,
I had a
that's a
little
good
solar
idea.
farm on the hillside.
Right.
Yeah. It ain't
I'm
not
like,
good
well,
for
I
anything
can't
else.
farm that, so it might as well be used for something.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Good idea.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? Things like that is nothing wrong with. And, like right now on that map, I'm paying back I think a $600,000 loan because I bought me a couple of tractors and I bought a New Holland harvester.
Mm-hmm.
So now I'm doing
I thought
better.
that-
I'm getting better, what I'm saying, yields and stuff like that. I'm spending less money harvesting. I mean, what I'm saying, planting and harvesting and stuff like that. I combine fields and stuff like that. Buying new fields, combining fields, and just making my profits that way. Like, as far as in pocket cash, I keep just enough money just to keep operations going. Other than that, it's all going towards my loans. Every time I make a profit, I spend most of it on the loan.
There you go.
Cool. I ain't sure what's happening on that fertilizer. I'm gonna step aside for a minute and let you guys get done, then I'll see what's going on with it. It's screwy, right now.
Yeah, it looked like at certain points it was spraying over parts that were lined, and it looked like it wasn't doing anything.
Yeah, that's what I'm running into. It looks like it's showing like it's not plowed.
Oh, I haven't plowed it.
Oh, that's fine.
Oh, this ain't gonna
But it
work.
still should lay down the line. I mean, it's still everything,
Yeah,
all
it
the
should still show
fluids and stuff
everything,
like
yeah.
that. It still should show it down.
Yeah, it's not showing it for some reason. I don't know.
Well, I thought this little guy would pull the planter, but he won't pull it up the hill. Just sitting there spinning.
Which one? The little guy with the little wheels?
Yeah,
Really?
the
Really?
wheels were just spinning. Yeah, it was worth a shot. It pulled it till I got to the hill. I mean,
There you go.
I don't know what the. What's the horsepower doing on this thing?
Do you have a beef pot pie, turkey pot pie, or chicken pot pie?
Chicken. Like chicken pot pie. Oh boy, to do a no carb diet with the way these restaurants run these days, it's kind of hard. They always put something breaded or rice or something on there.
I do look with that.
Okay, let's see. I can do a steak with a baked potato.
Yeah, I know. On your baked potato, if you buy this, I can't believe it's not butter spray stuff. It's nothing in it.
Mm-hmm.
The tub stuff, stuff in it. But if you get the liquid spray stuff, there's zero everything. And you can soak that potato down with it. It's pretty good. Salt and pepper and potato. Because you can't have no sour cream. Sour cream's out.
Yeah, I told my uncle, I said, man, I said, y'all just cut out my whole diet.
Yep.
I gotta rearrange how I eat, like completely. And for a truck driver, that's hard.
I imagine.
Well, I guess I'll be on fresh fruits and vegetables. I do have a refrigerator in my truck, so that helps out.
Yeah. Yeah, they teach you gotta learn to eat to live, not live to eat.
Right.
That's hard.
Which means I have to learn how to prepare like certain dishes and stuff like that with just fruits and vegetables. Which I also have a Ninja blender, so I can make smoothies.
Oh yeah. See, I don't. I can't handle that stuff. Man.
Fresh fruit smoothies are pretty good.
Oh yeah.
And the only thing I gotta do is just stop at the truck stop and spend 28 cents on a cup of ice.
Yeah, the fruit ones are good. The vegetable ones, I ain't so, I'm not so excited about.
Yeah. I gotta find out how V8 makes their drinks. Like, how do y'all
Well,
get
you
it to
have to
taste
watch.
so good?
Well, the V8 you got to watch too because the tomato
Look,
juice.
yes,
It has a lot of sugar in it. So.
yes. Yeah, you just gotta balance. That's what I'm saying. You gotta balance it out with other things. Like that'll be,
Yep.
you know what I'm saying? That'll be your sugar base right there. So you gotta balance
Yep.
that out with other things.
Right.
You know, can't do like me. Put pineapples, plums, strawberries, and I did that one day. My
Strawberry
uncle,
pineapple, man. You just described my perfect smoothie.
I told my uncle that. He's like, son, he said, how much sugar did you take in? I said, um, processed or natural?
Huh.
Those are two different intakes.
Yep. Uh,
Yeah, round has usually summertime. Always have strawberry, pineapple, or watermelon cut up, ready to eat. Whenever.
Yeah.
oh yeah.
Just kind of depends on the season.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I snack on grapes.
Yeah, grapes are good too.
What are these wheels
the weird-
for on this plow?
I think they just kind of hold it up.
Yeah, but they're not going. They're not moving when they go
No,
down.
they don't. In the game, they don't do anything. I think in reality, in like real world situation, they keep the plow from completely
Bottoming out.
disappearing into
Yeah.
the earth.
Yeah, I understand that. Like they still should be able to. It should be showing on this game.
Do they
I'm
even
sorry.
spin? I've never paid
No.
attention. They just kind of.
That's not even a
What's the date today? Anybody know?
It's not even a command for you to lower them or raise them up.
17th, I think.
Yes,
Yeah.
today is the 17th.
I can eat this, huh?
What? It's about to expire. You done had it so long, it's about to expire.
Well, it says sell by today's date on it. So I'm guessing you can still eat it.
Yeah. Yeah,
Depends on what it is.
that's not. That's just the. They're legally obligated to have to take it off the shelf if it's beyond their date.
Yeah.
Most stuff is pretty good for a little while after that. Like,
Mhm.
Yeah.
I've noticed the milk I get, if it usually will go bad pretty close to the expiration time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't play with milk. I stop it the day before. I won't even drink it.
I'll go till at least the day after. If it goes 2 or 3 days past the expiration, it's usually not good.
Yeah, it's pretty much done. And see, we're finna change up our milk intake to get off the cow. So we're not gonna drink cow milk no more. We're drinking almond milk.
They want me to drink that crap too, man. I don't know. My wife's daughter says it's good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Wait till they get into this, because I've done it before. I'm gonna let my wife experience it.
I just keep trying to picture somebody milking an almond. I don't know.
Yeah.
Why did this thing stop? Oh, it lagged. I'm like, why did this worker stop? Who's worker J?
Who's worker Jay? Who's worker Jay?
He's got a worker going. Oh, you know what? That might have been me. I think I accidentally hit the work hire button. I meant to. I don't know. I meant to hit something else, and then I'm just like, "Why is the tractor not moving?" Oh wait, I think I hired it. But I think, oh, son of a no.
You done planted the wrong thing again, didn't you?
Oh, I was planting grass, but I don't know how much. I think it's only been.
Oh, the whole bottom of this field.
Is it the whole bottom of the field? Oh no, no.
Like that little section right there where the house is, that whole side going across there is, and up the side over here.
When did I switch it to? How in the? Oh my God!
Grass is like the whole outer rim.
Hey, at least I'm not the Lone Ranger, man.
That must have been when I disconnected it and went to go change up the wheels on the tractor. I must have hit the button and switched the crop when I got back. Oh no! I just happened to look down, like, well, oh great. Oh,
Yeah, because as you know, it'll change. Because you know, as you get so far, it'll change the color of the crop you're supposed to be planting. And yeah, that crop is green.
Yep. I just noticed there's only the little, like
There's a little strip on the outside.
Soybeans.
Oh,
There's a little strip on the outside over there.
And that is what that was the first strip I did, and then the tractor didn't want to go any farther. So yep, I hit the button when I came back from fixing up the tractor. Wonderful.
Well, so what do we got?
Well,
The
I'm
whole
going back
outside.
over
Well,
it.
he's going back over it. I see it. But the whole outside is done in grass. Like he did almost the whole rim in grass. All thing he had to do is just go around the top, and it would have been outlined in grass.
Oh, great.
Yeah, that's funny.
Well, not being able to tell where I've gone,
It looks quite interesting.
You might end up with a soybean field with a patch of grass.
Well, whatever we get, we get. That's funny.
I can't take it with this tractor anymore. Is there a larger tractor free?
Here, take this one. I can think I can plow with that.
Oh
here,
wait,
take
no,
the
I think.
87. Here you
Yeah,
go, take
he's-
this one, man. Here you go.
All right, I'll take that. Hold on.
I'll
let me
bring
park
it to you. This is the 87. This is the big one here. It's got 400 horses in it. There you go. There you go.
Why is it that
There you go.
you can have a straight line going, and if you touch the controls just a little bit, you go off course?
Oh yeah.
Oh wait.
Oh, I got out of it.
How many tractors do we have? Hold on a second.
Well, I just hooked
I
up
think
the
it's
big
4.
one. I hooked up the big one.
Oh, I didn't even know we had. Okay.
Up that big one to the cedar now.
Yeah, he bought another one because I was pulling the trailer with the little one running up the
Okay,
hill.
well, then I would have been in the medium-sized Massey. I didn't realize there was one of those free.
Oh yeah.
I just thought we had the 2 mediums and the little one.
Oh, I bought that big one quite a little while ago.
Oh, okay.
I was using it to pull that big, heavy fertilizer. You're over there struggling to get up the hill. I'm sitting there, sitting in the bushes over there watching
Yeah.
with a 400 horsepower tractor.
Well, I was trying to plant with
Yeah.
the 100 and whatever.
Yeah.
130 horses.
Yeah, he's
130
just sitting there
horsepower.
watching.
Yeah, sitting there watching him 400 horsepower tractor.
It was
Oh,
much
man.
easier. Oh.
Well, you got stressed out, you hit the crash button. I mean, it's bound to happen in a small tractor like that. Dang, that's a rough afternoon.
Well, it's pretty funny that when you even like the tractor's too small for the implement, when you hit the worker and the worker just sits there. It's like, nope.
Like looking at you like, what do you want me to do?
Man, I would quit. I've done it before. Mine said, "Oh, worker's finished. Worker's finished. Worker's finished." It never completed its task. It just kept saying, "Worker's finished."
Yeah. Okay. Well, at least he said he was using like the fertilizer. It wasn't like, oh, I was tedding with the 400 horsepower tractor.
No.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
something
then I
like
wasn't
that.
doing
You're not
anything. I was
understanding. He wasn't doing
walking.
anything. He was sitting on the hill.
Oh, he wasn't doing anything.
I'm
He
sitting,
just
I'm sitting on the hill.
Jeez.
I've eaten my lunch up in there, man.
Oh man. On a coffee break up there in the tractor.
Yes, he was sitting there watching.
Oh, I see where the cart is over here.
Yes.
Okay, so that's where I'm sitting.
Yes.
I was just sitting up in there having my lunch, watching y'all.
I saw him sitting there.
Yeah, I was just sitting there having a good time. That's why I was checking out that food in the fridge.
I saw him sitting there. And I looked at the stream and he was just sitting there.
Yep.
Well, I looked over at the stream and saw him just sitting there too, and I was like, okay, what's he doing?
Yeah, I had to get me a bite there.
Oh, okay.
I hadn't eaten all day.
I ate right before I got on here.
We were hanging out here for 6 hours, and I was like, man, I haven't eaten today. I better do something, you know. Talk about diets.
Yeah, the video game diet.
Yeah.
You just sit and play and you forget to eat.
Yeah, man. That's wild.
Hey, there's guys that died doing that. Playing video games.
Yep. Korean gold mining people from World of Warcraft, they find them people dead all the time.
So what do we need done, guys? Need fertilizer still?
Yeah.
Yes.
I have it down here.
I'm doing my last strip.
We got a cart of barley over here that can be sold or put in the...
Okay.
Oh, okay.
I'm doing my last strip of plowing right now.
And I think I've covered up all my boo-boo.
Okay.
Nope, you missed a spot. A
Did I
couple of
miss a
spots.
spot?
Look at the map, you'll see it. Go to grain types. It's down there. It's down in there. Yeah, you missed a couple of. But if I was you, I would just really.
Oh,
just,
I see where I missed it.
Yeah, you see it. It's right in the middle. It's right in the middle of all that.
Oh, wow. Fertilizer is kind of a mess.
Okay, let's
Oh,
see.
what the dick is happening there?
And we are plowed.
We have first, second, and no stage.
We
We're
are
on
plowed,
30.
and we have certain areas that's not lined.
Yeah, we have quite a mess there. Not sure what happened here. I think we lost focus. This field just
I mean, I have lined areas. That's weird.
Look on the map.
Because I've got areas that I fertilized that ain't showing up as fertilized. Oh, Bo, man, I'm sorry, man. I was just, I don't know what I'm doing.
Are
man.
they
I'm
little?
just
Are they
kinda-
little spots around the outside of the field?
No, they're in the
that-
middle.
Sorry, Bo. I was just like, I don't know, just drive right in.
No, it's in the middle by the 41 and a little bit where from
Oh, that is so crazy.
from where you are.
Heck? Yeah, this field's very interesting.
Yeah, I mean, maybe this might be fun to look at, see what pops up here. We don't know. Maybe cantaloupe. I don't know.
Okay, plant type. I guess I need to turn grass on so I can at least distinguish where the grass was. Alright, so I got a little bit over on the outside edge. At least I got the spot down here at the bottom.
Okay.
Who's that? Is that you, Bo?
Yeah.
Somebody can fly down through there.
Yeah, I figured I'd take the trailer and yeah, do something with it. Probably put it in
Get some
the
money. Get some money out of it. Yeah. Yeah, we could use a buck or two.
yeah, considering we're down.
I didn't have any loans when we started.
What'd you do? Get like $1 million?
Yeah, I took out as much as they would give me. I got found somebody's ATM card and just see what I could get.
Field 7 and 8, huh? Field 7 and 8 look like all it is, just grass. What's in field 6? Nothing. Nothing's in field
I've done that
6.
top right quadrant. How many times have we gone over that? It still says it's not done. Yeah. Yeah, go back up here again. I swear I've fertilized this I don't know how many times. We'll do it again.
Game paused.
Oh no! Guess what, guys?
What?
I might have,
You hit that button.
oh, maybe. I don't know, I might have. Oh no, I think I just hit the back button. Oh good, we're good.
Did you accidentally think you hit the exit button?
Yes.
I've done it, man.
Yeah, I've
4
done it
times
too.
at least with me and Bo, but yeah, I thought I did, but no, I
Okay,
didn't.
at this point, we would say save.
Yeah.
Yeah, yes. Well, yeah, I did say it ended up saving, and then that's when I freaked out and I hit the back button. And when I hit the back button, I thought maybe I'd hit the quit button. It turned out I hit the back button, so we're good. And it's saved, so we should be good.
Okay. Just making sure.
Yep, 'cause I have a little history there, don't I, Bo? Yep.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
we
nothing
on
beats playing
we
for
on
hours and
version-
hours and hours. And
That's
we on
exactly
version
what
5
happened.
of
Yes.
Ravenport.
map. Yep. Restart number 5. Yep. Man, I'm just throwing this crap out here. Every time I look on the map, I'm not done.
So how did y'all
Hey,
like the
thank
doll
you, John
wrench?
Brock. I appreciate it, buddy. Thanks for hanging out with us all day, man. That was awesome of you, John. Thank you.
How
Glad
did
you
y'all like the
enjoyed it,
doll
man.
wrench?
We enjoyed having you. What's going on?
I said, how did y'all like the doll wrench?
The doll
That was
ranch?
okay. It's got like one giant field on it.
Oh, doll. I don't know what you're saying. What branch?
It's a doll map.
I think is that the field I'm
DAHL.
thinking of? Is that the one that's got the
Oh.
humongous field on it?
Yeah, I wasn't thrilled with that map.
No,
Um,
I mean,
I know there was one, the Frankenburger, whatever that was. It has one big field on it, like a huge field.
Yeah.
so maybe I'm
Right.
thinking of a different one.
People, we have a accident at the sale point.
Uh-oh. What did you do?
What kind of
I tripped over the tractor and trailer.
Oh, okay. Well, come up with the wheel loader. Shouldn't be able to pick it up. I think I got this in the
Oh, shoot. Come on. Go back.
Ooh, ouch. That's a wall.
Yeah, I tripped it over.
All right, well, I'll bring up the wheel loader and pick you up. Just a second.
Anybody want to see somebody with a tripped over tractor? We have an accident at the sale point.
Not just a tractor trailer as well. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Yeah, tractor head
Well,
trailer.
at least they haven't advanced the game to the point that when you flip over a trailer, the grain or whatever's in it falls.
I know. I thought it would. First time
I'd be
I
in a
ever took
big.
the
I'd be in a
trailer.
lot of trouble and a lot of.
Oh,
Well,
man, yeah.
I was empty. Luckily,
Oh.
I was empty.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it would be kind of cool if it would spill.
Yeah. That made people be a lot more careful.
Yeah, oh yeah. Oh, that'd slow down everybody, yeah.
Was doing wood shipping a couple days ago, and I was using a forage trailer for it, and you turn a corner and it would start wanting to tip side, like teeter totter back and forth when you're trying to straighten out the tractor. And I'm like, oh, it's gonna flip, oh no.
Right, yeah. All right, I'm almost there, buddy. Goes AAA.
Oh, don't worry.
I called AAA and they showed up in one of those things. I'm like, what are you guys doing?
Right, there we go.
Well, it depends on the situation. Depends on
Well,
the
there's
situation and
always
the
the,
agent that they
poss-
send to you. Okay,
Also, always possible that I make the situation worse.
I'm over here.
Oh, you
It can't get no worse.
I remember calling for roadside assistance one time and had to have my car towed. The guy showed up in basically my truck with a rollback on it, and he was trying to lift my truck up onto the back of his
Thank you, sir.
There we go.
rollback wrecker,
Yeah, no problem.
and the front wheels of his wrecker were coming up off the ground.
Really?
I said they couldn't have sent a bigger wrecker to pick up the truck.
And hey, that went smooth, man.
Yep.
One little lift it up, you look. Pretty good for me. I'll mess that up a little bit.
Hey, we've both been in situations.
Yeah.
I'm always gonna refer back to the low loader and cotton bales.
Oh man. A 2 hour drive to the cotton to the spinnery. Oh,
The low
We got
loader
it.
got hung up.
Oh.
badly on Ravenport, man. We got that baby. You know when you come down from the shop and you take that curved road there and you try to turn.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, we got that low loader, that Goldhofer low loader stuck. It bottomed out somewhere there, man, and we got. If we were trying to cut down trees.
We tried to cut down
Oh,
trees. We
I
did
don't think
landscaping.
I never
cut
used
down
that thing to
trees.
transport cotton bales. That's,
Oh, we did I used to get we used to be able to get like 10 on there, right? We had a lot
Yeah.
on there. But,
I used that Flegel flatbed, that big long one.
Well,
that they
now
got.
we got that one. Yeah,
Yeah.
That's a good one now.
I think I got
We
a.
didn't
I
have
got a
that
bunch
back
of them.
then.
Yeah.
Back
Oh,
when this
okay.
happened, we didn't have it. All we had was this thing. And
Yeah, I honestly can say any of the times I've ever done cotton, I've never actually used
Oh,
the
sorry,
real
man.
cotton trailers for it. I've always found a different way to transport it.
Well, I got now to where I've gone back to using them because I found
Oh.
out in 19 the cotton price doesn't drop as soon as you sell a couple of bales, you know.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it stays up pretty good. As a matter of fact, I've even gone as far as a guy that comes in here a lot, John Cox, told me about this. I bought the spinnery land. The spinnery was sitting on Ravenport this road. I put the magic silo there. I took a leased cotton harvester and sat it next to it and hit fill, and it fills it with cotton.
Yeah.
And you can sit there and poop out cotton bales left and right at the spinnery and just shove them right.
I saw DJ do that on one of his streams. He did it, and then
Yeah.
but it popped out. It the harvester went crazy because it was
Yeah,
trying to
it was
pop
like
out
two
like
of them
3
together.
bales or something like that.
Yeah, they double up the bales. Yeah. Yep.
You
John
can
Cox
apparently
told me
do it-
about that, and that's when I tried it. Yeah.
He did it once with a normal baler too, like a square baler. He pulled up and he hit grass, and it started
Yep.
shooting bales out.
Yeah. It's crazy, man. You have a lot of fun with that if you're into
I
just
was like,
screwing around.
I would have never thought that would have worked, but okay.
Yeah. If you like to just mess around, that's a fun thing to do. So if Goham was doing that, that must have been where John picked up on that because
He may have, who knows?
he liked to watch him do stuff.
I was bailing on Pacific Northwest, and I was it's the grass field you start with. It's next to the sheep pen, right next to where the farm is, up at the top. And I just mowed all the grass around it too. So I was on the strip of land that divides 2 fields, and suddenly my tractor and baler fell through the map. And then so I'm like, what the heck? So they fell through. On the map they would show that they were parked on the side of the road that takes you down the mountain, but they weren't there. It was like they were inside the mountain, so I had to have them reset to the thing. It happened to me like 2 or 3 times, and it was when I had a bale. I was finished a bale and the bale was coming out, so I'd get back up to where I was baling and the bale was sitting there. Well, then I saved it and I come back and I go to collect the bales. Well, those bales were gone. Well, then yesterday I found them. They were way far away from where they were supposed to be. They were nowhere close to where they were supposed to be. Because I'm like, why are these? There's 2 grass bales here. Why is that? You know, it's like I haven't
It's
been
not my
doing-
map. Afro Johnny. Afro. It's not my map. It's somebody else's map, and you have to be one of his friends to jump on here. I'm sorry, but that's the way it is.
Oh, I wondered. I'm like, who is he talking to?
Yeah. Yeah, he's both streaming too.
He's streaming too. Okay.
Yeah, he's got guys over
Yeah, I have people jump in sometimes. Sometimes new people jump in and they ask can they join, and
Yeah,
I have to explain
I'm gonna
that,
do
you
a
know.
map like that one day. I'm gonna open a map just, and I don't care who. I'm just gonna open it the whole
Right.
world. You know, say, come on in, and just see what happens. You know, just,
Right, it
We'll
has
see
to
what
be.
happens,
It has
you
to
know?
be a specific viewer map. You know, like this is gonna be the viewer map. This is people that can just jump in and join the
yeah.
map.
Yep, just fill it up with money.
It's cool when people do that. I know Farmer Min does that a lot. He'll be like, okay, I've got room for 3 people, first come, first serve.
Yeah, I'm gonna try doing that. one of these days, just open up a map and just, throw caution to the wind and just.
But as of right now, Alfie, okay. Well, I'm just going by what it says on your YouTube page. That's all. And Alfie, Alfie. Don't this sound familiar? Mrs. Ozzy. Yes, I came home.
Yeah.
I had to go on vacation. We went to Key West, Florida, and we went to Cozumel, Mexico.
Nah.
Yeah, I'm trying to get out your way.
I want to be where you're at. Clean this bad boy off.
But yeah, Alfie. Yeah, we have. This is like a friends only stream, so you have to be on the person that that's hosting it. You have to be on his friends list. Yes, we had a lot of fun. It was like a family reunion type cruise. It was a whole lot of fun. And with that being said, it's time for the smoke break. Yeah, the smoke break.
Smoke break. You be sure to clock out.
I am. She just went outside. That's where I'm going, outside to join her for the smoke break.
Oh,
wrong way.
I will be right back. Not Mr. But Sis Willing is streaming also. So if you want to see some action going on, jump over to his stream.
Yeah, we're about to
while I'm gone.
About right now.
You about to do what?
I think we're about done. I don't think we got anything left to do.
I think we finished it, didn't we? I don't think there's a thing left here.
It is planted, plowed. We're just waiting for it to.
Now it's got to grow.
Wait for everything to grow.
Yep, I'm probably gonna have to go anyway. I gotta get ready.
I think that's a good spot to call her down because we've been here 6.5 hours.
Yeah, I've been there, and mine is 3 hours and 52 minutes. So,
and I'm gonna pass out the best audience in the world award to John Brock over here, who sat through the whole thing.
Oh wow!
And he moderated my chat over here all day, and
has he been on here the whole time?
He certainly has. Now,
John,
that's a
my man,
hardcore.
You should ask that man for a raise.
I'm telling you, John Brock, he
is
best,
a trooper.
Man. He is. One of the best out there is John Brock, everybody. By golly, I'm telling you.
And as far as that goes, there's Bo with Trucker, the original Trucker Gaming. I am out.
All right,
for me to go take a smoke break.
For coming in. So happy to have you back home, and and Brad. Or not Brad, doggone it, Big B.
Yeah.
Mrs. Ozzy, it wasn't because you came in. I know it's late where you are, and we are, shoot, it might be early.
Maybe I can join you again some other time doing something.
Oh, I hope you sure will, because I do this a lot, buddy, so I'll be sure and just...
it's early in the morning for you guys.
If I see you online, I'll just start sending you invitations and stuff, see if you want to come over.
I mean, yeah, you see me if I'm on PlayStation, I'm playing this game, so...
Awesome. Okay,
I will be back with another stream.
Man,
I will be streaming a different game, so give me a chance. I'll be back.
I'm sorry,
that'd be great. Yeah.